I'm not doing this because I want to take long showers with you assholes.
Ain't you them kids that have been whacking off in my tool shed?
By a bunch of fargan ice holes like yourselves.
Yeah, well, listen, you ought to ditch the geeks in the car with now and get in with us, but that's all right. We'll worry about that later.
Oh, my God. There's 100 morons in my basement.
It's you, Larry.
Lollygaggers. Diamond dogs have struck again.
Real pretty.
No, they could be a lot worse.
Why did you kiss my ear? Why are you holding my hand? Where's your other hand? Between two pillows. Those aren't pillows.
4 of us wolves running around the desert together in Las Vegas, looking for strippers and cocaine.
1, 2, 3, Benchwarmers!
Live from Scott's parents' basement, this is the Basement Benchwarmers Podcast.
Basement Benchwarmers Podcast. As the free agent frenzy started out in the NFL today, or this week, whenever you listen to the show. So we'll talk about that tonight, obviously.
We signed Beasley.
We signed Beasley to a 10-day contract at the NBA.
Yeah.
10 day.
Is that what it was, 10 days?
10 days, yes.
With incentives, right?
Yeah, with incentives.
Performance incentives.
After the show incentives.
Yeah.
We'll talk about it later.
It's not how many shots
I don't know if I
can
want to
make.
say anything.
You can reach this far, right? It's not how many shots I can make. It's how many shots I can do.
Yeah.
Is that what it is? All right. I'll help you out a little.
So let's start off every week. How was your week? Ed, how was your last week?
Oh, man.
2 weeks for this dude.
Yeah, I've been out for a while. I can't believe it's already collapsing bank season. You know, I still have my spy balloon and toxic train derailment decorations up. Yeah, it's been crazy. Anyways, it's been a tough week at the Langerbicky household. You guys may have noticed I'm getting older, and about a month ago we got a new puppy.
Okay.
Yeah, so all I do is clean up shit and piss all day, and now I got to clean up after the puppy too.
He calls into the podcast, but I see him out shopping all the time.
Chunky peanut butter does that to a dog.
Yeah, they goes right through him like goose. Shit.
Are those gooseberries?
Eric, how was your week?
Good.
2 weeks.
Yeah,
Yeah,
2
week
weeks.
off.
Yeah, I had a nice little trip to Florida. In fact, it was great. I'm sure you guys don't care, but I did bring you souvenirs.
Oh, okay. Let's see what we got for souvenirs.
So I know you're excited because this is everybody's favorite place in the whole world, right?
Buc-ee's. Hell
Buc-ee's.
yeah.
Buc-ee's.
Everyone knows what Buc-ee's is.
So for the basement benchwarmers here, I got some of the favorites. I had to get stuff that's not going to perish, right? So
Yeah.
snack rings.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Bucky snack rings.
Ooh.
Of course, the famous Bucky,
Yep.
the beaver nuggets, which
yeah.
everybody loves those.
Hey, Ed, just so you know, the snack rings is not one that you wear while being intimate.
These are pretty small. They might be a little big for me.
Where would he wear?
pretty
Oh, and of course the
Bucky's cock ring.
the nutty the nutty bites with pecans because it's in the great state of Georgia. So, I'll tell you what, I've never been to Buc-ee's before. I went there on the way, and on the way back, I had a Texas caviar steak burrito that was really, really good.
Oh, that sounds good.
I'll tell you what, if you could
Sounds
eat there and not eat fast food, that's a way better stop.
Yeah.
I had the brisket and egg burrito. And then, of course, you got to get the cinnamon roasted pecans just out of the cone and just.
Yeah, baby.
So, and we're getting our first one in Wisconsin here coming up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you
We're not
shitting me?
sure it outside of Madison.
DeForest. Or DeForest, yeah.
Yeah, so it's that X. I think it's what's DeForest? I think it's a Highway V exit.
Is it between here and Madison?
No, on the other side.
So between there and the Dells.
Yeah, it's between there and like Lodi.
I'm going to tell you right now, I was telling Jenny this, I think years ago, if I remember correctly, the busiest intersection in the world was I-94 and Highway 50.
Yep.
It may still
Really?
be. Yes. So I can't believe there's not one somewhere in this area between here and like Illinois, even over the border in Wisconsin.
We can't even get a Portillo's here.
Yeah, good point.
You're talking about for road travelers, people stopping.
Yeah.
Chicago, Milwaukee, just like
in the
that whole
busiest-
I
section.
think because of the truck traffic. I think
Yeah.
they say.
Yeah.
Truck traffic between, they have terminals in Milwaukee with the airport and Chicago. I think there's a lot of that going on.
And now you have Amazon and Uline and all that
Oh,
other
yeah,
stuff. So you got trucks
Yeah, they have all
constantly.
that space out
And
there.
the busiest Walgreens used to be 39th and 80th.
Yes.
For years. I mean,
Really?
up until about maybe 10 years ago.
I wonder if Quick Trip has like a lockdown like the casinos did when they tried to do it in Kenosha here.
I think I said that, but I think Quick Trip is more like a neighborhood gas station to me.
Yeah, they push it back
They're
off the
pushing
hallway.
they push to buy that. They have meat and stuff and
Right.
take home and cook. I mean, not that it's none of the highways.
Stop on your way home.
So I think Buc-ee's wouldn't be anything. It would hurt if they built it maybe across the street from the one they just put up over right too.
Well, the world's largest Quick Trip's right there in 142.
Have you been in there?
No, it's too large for me.
That's what she said.
I'm in there.
Yeah.
I go in there like 3 times a week. It's huge. It's crazy.
Have you tried all the shitters yet?
Yeah, I've tried both of them. There's 2 sets of them in there. That's how big it is. They got the ones for the truckers, which I don't like.
Shower after the one.
Those ones you got to watch out for because you put your foot under the stall or anything.
Somebody tickles your foot.
Yeah, somebody's closing the deal on
like
you.
the scene from Dumb and Dumber. Meet Seabass here.
Yeah, I go to the ones with the construction workers and those guys over there. I know what I'm getting into.
I'll tell you what, though, traveling and being away from Quick Trip is like you got places like Buc-ee's, but for the most part, all those like the coffee at Quick Trip is way better than any other gas. I don't know, you guys aren't really big coffee drinkers. Are you a coffee drinker?
No, I'm not.
Like the coffee at Quick Trip is just head and shoulders better than any other gas station.
Better than Speedway? I don't know.
Yes, way better.
Better than
way,
Buc-ee's?
I did not get coffee at Buc-ee's.
Because
you know why? Because there's 500 options for fountain soda.
Yes.
So you had to get that.
And you look at it like this.
Oh, Jackson was going nuts.
Old Coke, New Coke, Pepsi, Sugar Pepsi.
Everything.
And they have their own soda line.
Too.
They have their own soda line.
And we
too.
got some of their own soda.
Yeah. And they have ices too. Yeah, they have all like tons of different flavors. It's
That
great.
place
It's
is
like
nuts.
Green
So
River.
you've all been to Buc-ee's, everybody here.
No, I've never been.
You never know Buc-ee's?
No.
Oh, really?
So there's shopping carts. Like there's
Yeah.
shopping
Yeah.
carts outside Buc-ee's. Most people, and you would watch these people walk in. Oh, they do have the shirts. Yeah, there's a whole clothing department.
Grab 6 of those.
There's an art department. I mean, it's insane.
They had, did they have the jerky bar?
Yeah, jerky bar, all that. I
Yeah.
didn't even get that far. I'm like, you know what? I can't spend $500 here. I really can't.
You should have
the
brought back
Beaver
like
Nuggets.
a double XL or triple XL shirt for our fans.
I was
They
gonna-
could have auctioned it off. Or
I was
something.
gonna bring you back a burrito and see if it lasted.
Not if I got a hold of it.
I tell you what, next time I go out west, like Iowa, North Dakota, and all that, there's a come and go. You ever been?
Oh, I've been to come and go.
That's
Yeah,
big in Michigan now.
Yeah.
Where?
KUM, pigs.
Yeah.
I don't think that makes it any better. I can honestly say it's the you that gets.
But it's not as
everything.
big as this place.
You guys
No,
t-shirts
not
is
at
what
all.
you're saying?
Yeah, I'll get you guys.
The
the
come and go
t-shirts.
T-shirts would be nice.
Yeah.
So this was also in my bag here. This is happening at Geneva National this summer. John Daly is playing against Paige Spiranak.
In town?
in Lake Geneva.
So you're saying there's a chance?
And this is a Beauty versus Beast charity match. We can go. We can get tickets $15, but you could also go in here and enter a contest.
Going where?
Yeah. Well,
Come
here
and go.
this is
Come
where
and go.
this is where I'm going. You could join a contest to become either his caddy or her caddy.
I think
Either one wouldn't
I'd
matter.
rather be his
I
caddy.
think it would be his because I could stare at.
Oh.
It's harder to.
Okay,
Well, you
but
always
here's
have
the
to
other
walk
thing.
behind, you know?
Yeah.
It's a cart caddy, so you get to drive the cart with Paige.
I don't know.
Would you
rather
not?
No, I'd rather lick the seat.
Paige, will you stop bumping your leg into me? I mean, she wears next to nothing when she plays golf.
Like I said.
Yes,
So does Daly.
it's
No, I'm
true.
just kidding.
He is.
I'd rather lick the seat.
Yeah.
Every juice spit
This
on
tastes,
it.
this tastes like cigarettes.
I mean,
It's
maybe
like Marlboro and
Cigarettes and Diet Coke.
Diet Coke. There you
I don't
go.
know if we could find somebody to rig this election, but I'd like to.
Who's running it?
Yeah, exactly. See what you can do.
Yeah, well, you never know. Sometimes you know some of these people. So
Yeah,
we've got a lot of connections. I mean, I went into Menards yesterday and somebody saw me.
yeah, I heard.
They yelled at me as I'm walking, and they were wearing the shirt from the show. So
Wearing a picture of you.
yeah,
That's something.
now I know how Tom Keefe from WIAL feels when he wears a basement bench warmer sweatshirt.
Well, enjoy the snacks, guys.
Okay, we'll pop them open.
We'll
in a
pop
minute.
'em open
We'll
a
pop them
little.
open.
I haven't had the beaver nuggets yet.
beaver. Okay, Rick, how was your week?
We're not even gonna get through this.
Yeah, baby.
Rick.
Well, Beaver Nuggets kind of took it there for me. Good. I had a dart ball tournament. We won one game, so we were in. Yeah.
Wow.
We were in the W column. Went to the fights on Friday night or Saturday night. MMA fights up in Racine. It was a good show. And then met you guys out. Had a couple drinks there, and Sunday was a relaxing day. Kind of
nice. Just
a lot of drinking on Saturday.
Yeah, good.
Who was fighting? Is it?
It was Ben Rothwell put on a show. He didn't fight.
Okay,
it was his gym. They put on a show.
So these
about
are
8 or 9.
Was there any
fights.
big names then?
Toby Sanders from around here. I don't know if you know Sanders, Home Improvement, or Sanders. He fought.
Okay,
really good fight. Cody Lynn, new up and comer.
All right.
Welterweight, I think, is gonna be a good.
So
guy.
they're professional level MMA.
They are there now. Yes.
Okay.
Yes, one of
cool.
two of their first.
Where was it?
Fights. Racine Memorial Hall.
Yeah, sure. Been there a million times.
Yeah, it's a good time up there.
You see Prickett there?
Yeah, did see Prickett. Talked to him for a little bit. Yeah, good guy.
Cool.
You get that guy on the show to talk about his adventures in softball.
Yeah. Jeez. Guy's a trip, man. Guy's a trip.
Absolutely.
Willie.
I had a good week. Yeah, I remember all of it, and
all of it.
All of
That's
it.
amazing.
All
Actually,
of it. Played dart ball. Come home to no power.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't have power for 24 hours. I think it was. Did you lose your power at all?
No
such luck.
Yep.
I wasn't there for most of it though.
We live in civilization over here. Not way out there in the boonies in a swamp.
Right.
Matt Maher probably unplugged it.
Yeah,
he did.
He tripped over it.
He tripped over the cord.
Going to the refrigerator.
Looking for some beaver nuggets.
It's right
in the fridge.
Jeez, I hope he's not.
I didn't try that.
They're good, cold and hard.
What isn't?
We're gonna find out if he's a listener of the show real quick.
What else? Went to the homeland. Went to Michigan and hung out and did some duck pin bowling. That was pretty fun.
Done that before.
Yeah, really fun.
How'd you fare? Pretty well.
I think I had high score of everybody else. So I mean, I had a 121. So
it's hard.
It's hard to get spares.
We played when we were in Tennessee, Gatlinburg.
Okay.
A Guy Fieri, a big thing there, and he had a duck pin thing in the place we played. We bowled a couple games or duck pinned a couple games, or you call it. It was fun. It was entertaining, something to do because the pins on strings, right?
They're on strings. They pull up there. They yelled at you.
As big as a bocce ball.
Yeah, if you threw it too hard, the strings would wrap around. They keep trying to go up until
they yelled at you.
Yeah, because you're throwing it too hard. Because if you throw it too hard, they're going to get wrapped up around, and we have to keep coming down here to fix it. So you're wasting your time, kind of.
See, the Guy Fieri ones fixed themselves. They got twangled. They would keep jingling, and they would.
It would, but some of them will just when Adam would throw it,
those pins probably drink the water.
Right.
I heard there's never been a 3. Did we talk about this? There's never been a 300 game bowled in duck pin bowling.
I can believe that.
Oh, I could totally believe that.
There's no recorded 300 game.
No. It's that difficult.
Oh my god!
Because even 10 pin too.
Even if you hit it right, they don't all go down. It's weird.
You get 3 balls.
3 balls. Bowling.
Three throws, whatever. Yeah.
Frames.
Three
throws and knock them all down.
3 pitches.
I think it was 3. I don't know. Yeah, I
per,
think
3. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, but a perfect. Yeah, I mean, you'd have to get a strike every time. I mean, does anybody bowl like a game with just strikes and spares? Even
I highly doubt it.
It's
even with 3 throws.
It had to be recorded for. Well, you'd only get 1 throw to get a strike.
No, but I mean to get I'm saying to get strikes or spares. Does anybody go
like being clean?
Clean.
Yeah,
I don't know the term. I don't bowl.
Okay. I don't know.
It's pretty difficult. I'm guessing.
I think I shot
very
around
difficult.
20 to 40 was my highest. I don't remember because, to be honest, I didn't think I when I was doing it, I didn't even think about how hard it was to go. Hey, to remember my scores. So now you say that, I probably should remember because.
So yeah, you can.
I know I bowled over 100 each time. I know that. I mean,
because the ball has no time to really move.
No, I tried hooking them. And I did a couple of times. They would spin over, but it doesn't move as much.
But you don't have fingers in it, right? You're just
it's like
palming
a
it.
It's like a
it's like that big.
3 little divots in them, don't they? Or 2 divots in them?
No, not these. These are just perfectly round.
Yeah.
So.
Thank you.
But
I work on it.
Can you imagine that?
Scott, how was your week?
Well, what about Sushi Boy?
Oh,
yeah.
Sushi.
Oh, we got that too.
And I did go to the new restaurant in K-Town, Sushi Bay, last night. I had to wait about a half hour. We got there about 6, and they have seats where they're.
What'd you wait for? Isn't it raw fish? Just wheel the shit out.
Let's go after it. But they had a bunch of seats where it was you're sitting at a bar, and then they had a couple where they were booths, but you'd have your food go like in a little conveyor belt, and they'd come by and they'd have like a sign on there telling you what it was, and there'd be like 5 or 6 dishes, and they're different colored dishes, and it costs they're different prices for, I think it was like 8 different dishes type thing. So, but it was really tasty. I mean.
So the food was on a conveyor belt.
Yeah. They had guys in the back there just
the Jetsons were right
putting out the new food.
So did you order your food and it comes on a conveyor belt? Or they just
you could
on a
order food,
conveyor
or you
belt?
could just take whatever sushi was coming along there. They had like all kinds of different types of sushi. They even had the Spam.
Oh yeah,
Masubi.
Yeah,
I made that yesterday.
Yeah, they had that. They had this one, the spicy one with spicy or flaming hot Cheetos on top of it.
Oh,
that was good. But
this is like a perfect thing for Kenosha. They were probably coming up with this idea. I've got the perfect place for this. Kenosha, food on a conveyor belt.
Oh, who owns it?
I think the guys from Chin's Bistro.
Yes, they own the Chin's Bistro. Yeah. And it's real. Is it real nice in there?
I tell you what, they cleaned up a lot in that day.
It's totally different. It's totally different than you.
Totally
before,
different.
yeah.
It's clean. It's nice.
Can you order an adult beverage there?
Oh yeah.
The only thing that was nice about Baker
beers.
Street was the bar was nice in there. I like the bar. It was nice and small, big. It was.
This is a big bar.
Oh, they have a bar in there too.
They have a bar in there.
And there's signature type drinks with the go with sushi.
They had an old fashioned with a Japanese whiskey.
Oh,
so they had like
was like
Carl ordered that.
Was it a booze old fashioned?
Yeah, boozy.
So it wasn't like.
I think there might. I don't know. We have to ask Carl about that.
So did Carl like it, since he's a connoisseur? Like if we were going to call somebody ask about food, we'd call Carl.
Carl, yeah. I mean, he likes the sushi, and he did. He tried a bunch of different things that I didn't even.
Are they mostly like special rolls, like you're getting coming down the belt?
Well, they're very, I would say common, but they'll do some things to, add some pizzazz to it. Like the flaming Cheetos. And they had an avocado one where it was wrapped in avocado, which is
nice.
Really good. And they had sriracha on top of it. But yeah, I mean, they had the spicy crab meat. They had the spicy tuna.
See, this is what we do in America. We take boring old sushi, just some raw fish and rice. We put a bunch of shit on it and make it awesome.
Make it look good. Yeah.
Yeah, we do. It's like America.
So let's do lunch there one day.
Yeah, let's do it.
I'm in.
I haven't eaten sushi forever. I'm not a huge fan, but I would go there.
Stop by soon. They're not going to be around much longer.
Yeah, that's right. They're gonna.
I
they
think
want to
this
retire.
their last summer.
They want to retire.
Okay.
They finally get that new place done.
Yeah, and
after it burned down,
they're getting so old.
A soul.
And then we drank lots of Jello shots. Played some left, right, center at the Creaster event this week. So it was a good time.
Nice.
Right.
How was the family? Good.
Everybody's good.
Cool at Creaster.
No coop.
No coop.
Too much snow.
Yeah. You got to get indoor coop going.
Yeah, it'd been exciting. A lot of bruised shins.
When he starts talking, I think we're watching Fargo.
Yeah, hey there. What are we doing?
We're going to play Creaster at Cube on Creaster. And I love the
Prowler
water
needs
there.
a
Play a
jump.
little left, right, center here, with some big bucks there,
You got to get that clear coat.
Lost to Jerry Lundegard and Duckman.
Oh, Norm, son of a Gunderson there.
I did
Prowler
bet a horse
needs a
racing
jump.
game.
Oh, I did.
I bought one. We'll bring it and we'll play.
Yeah, horse
gamble
racing
on it one night.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. My week was usual, nothing special. I was out Saturday night with some of the guys from Fond du Lac that can make it. Good time. We had about 10 guys show up.
You suck all the money down?
No, we have like $200 left, so I'll bring it and spend it at maybe after we get done golfing. We'll put up a few bucks and drink at the golf course before or first bar we hit.
Yeah, yeah.
Kind of where everybody's around, maybe.
11-11.
Yeah, we could go in there, get a couple shots with the whole group or something like that. Whatever. We'll figure it out. I got $200 left, so. Or just get hookers and blow. We'll figure it out.
Wow.
It's fine.
Fond du Lac.
Probably get 4 hookers for that.
I was going to say you'd probably get change.
Hey, we're not blowing hookers. Hookers and blow.
Oh, whoops.
Here's $10.
The hookers there have like a change counter on their side, so you give them some money and they click it out. Click, click, click. Ching, 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 ching.
This picture's mysteriously looking at me right now while you guys are saying hookers and blow. His eyes are like right on me. Is that in Fond du Lac?
Oh, it's like
at Cornfest in Darien.
It looks like a corn fest. I'll tell
look
you
at his
that.
eyes though. It's like the Mona Lisa. Whichever way you
Cornhole.
stand, it's like staring
Yeah,
at
it
you.
is. It's scary.
Just like my belly button does.
Oh, now that you said that, I never noticed it before. The bruise actually looks at me more than the belly button.
I just noticed too, like Becca's pictures right next to her holding a worm. Like it came out of my belly button. I never noticed that.
May have.
I don't remember digging in there.
Uh,
I was really drunk the last time.
was that the good, bad, and the ugly we just did, or was that our
No.
opening comments?
And my week was boring. Like I said, just drank this week.
They shot darts on
little bit.
Thursday, didn't
Oh,
you?
I played dart ball. Yeah, Thursday night.
You sure did.
Yep,
Yeah.
played dart ball. Next week,
You're a dart ball player too?
I just subbed. Yeah,
Oh.
I just subbed. So this week on the show, good, bad, and the ugly. As usual, we'll talk about NCAA tournament. We'll do a pool between the guys here. We'll do our picks. Also, we're going to talk a little about the. Maybe we'll throw in the NBA. It's getting close, but NBA playoffs are more fun to talk about. Maybe a little about WBC possibly, and also I have a special interview tonight. I got together with Aaron Rodgers a few weeks ago in the dark hole, and I got an interview, so I got that coming up later. But let's start off with good, bad, and ugly, and let's start off with ugly. And can I start ugly tonight?
Yeah.
Yes,
Okay,
you
start
can.
Please.
I'm going to start with. I think we talked about this last week. I didn't know the whole story. I don't think. I'm going to go with Kendrick Perkins. Kendrick Perkins saying that the MVP trophy is racist. The voters are racist because they're going to vote possibly Jokic will be the MVP possibly back to 3-time, right?
3-time, yeah.
Possibly, but I think Giannis might sneak in there. But whatever, that's whatever. But he's saying they're racist for picking a white guy over the rest of the league.
Or a Greek.
Or a Greek, yeah. And although he is African, but
Really?
still,
It
it's
really
weird.
is, actually.
And I want to give I want to throw part of a good here, giving JJ Redick the credit for having the stones to actually take the side of a side that's not popular to take right now.
Did you watch that?
Yes. It was
my
incredible.
God.
And Stephen A. Smith was speechless. He was actually going, guys, let's just relax. Stephen A. Smith was telling them to relax.
Yeah.
That's how bad it was.
Yeah.
And it was insane to me that this guy, and of course he made it convenient by going, well, since 1990, every person that's won the MVP has been in top 10 in scoring, and no, Jokic isn't. And then right away goes, that's convenient. Since 88, 89, and 90 years, or 87, 89, or the 3 or 4 years before that, Magic Johnson won it, and he was 10, 18, and 17 in scoring.
Yeah.
So it's convenient. That's facts you use. And we looked it up at work, and I think since 1956, I want to say 14 or 15 times a white guy has won the MVP.
Well, yeah.
Well, that sounds super racist.
And
it's mind-boggling.
How many redheads?
What bothers me about Kendrick Perkins is this: you can
There's been one blonde.
You can say this. I don't think he deserves it. I think Giannis deserves it. But who else does he think deserves it over Jokic? Is he going to say Luka? I mean,
Luka's white. I checked.
Joel Embiid, I think, is the one that some of those guys are probably.
They always say Curry.
What do you got?
All they're doing is that they're
Curry wouldn't even vote for himself.
All we're doing is fueling the fire and stupidity in this country. That's all we're doing. We're
Yeah.
fueling the fire, and when it gets into sports, if you want to take a side with with the Kaepernick thing, the kneeling, that's not the same. When you start saying that people inside the sport are racist and the voters are, who've given it to many black players in that league.
You think in the NBA?
Also in baseball. Well, baseball is not many black players play baseball. That's not
Football's got quite a few.
football. Yes. So I don't.
Does it really matter?
Yeah, I mean,
This has got to be one of the dumbest comments I've ever heard in my life.
he just came out and said they're racist.
Because if you look at the statistics, are you kidding me?
well, he's not top 10 in scoring. Yeah, but
Yeah,
Jay Redick said
He's like a triple double waiting to happen every night.
And then he brought then he said he was a stat patter, and JJ Redick was like, they're 29-0 when he has triple double. That's not stat padding.
He's got a lot of assists every night.
That's the exact opposite.
They're 29-0 since last year when he has triple double.
Oh.
That's not stat padding. Your stat padding is Giannis throwing the ball backwards. Right?
That's awesome.
That's stat
That was
padding.
just having some fun.
And he laughed
He
about
was
it
just
and
having some fun,
he didn't get it, and he didn't care.
He tried to give him some.
I called him out. I made that my bad last year because I didn't like him doing it. But
I thought it was
not
great.
like I don't like the guy. It's because you know how he is. He's such a goofball.
Right.
But that's stat padding.
Yeah.
It's incredible, and it just bothers me that we're going down this path. I mean, last night at the Oscars, big thing happening.
You watched the
Jamie
Oscars?
Lee
Are you
Curtis
kidding me?
won Best Supporting Actress, and
I know
Angela
what you're
Bassett.
saying.
Angela Bassett would
yeah.
not stand or applaud her because she thought she should have won it. And the movie she was in, which people tend to forget, won every single award last night, and every other person that won from that movie was Asian. So
That doesn't matter.
Yeah, but that's not. They're not people of color.
exactly, and that's the problem. And I don't get this being upset because you don't want to. And usually some
Did she cry racism because of
Oh,
it?
she
Well,
will.
They're saying that everybody thought she should have won it, and then people. It was like this. And here's what bothers me. Okay, of all these people that were worrying about not getting voted these awards and winning awards, they make millions of dollars and could care. Yes, it's great to win MVP or great to win an Oscar, and I'm sure she was upset. But I'm sure Angela Bassett made way more money for Wakanda Forever than Jamie Lee Curtis made for everything that goes everywhere.
Yeah.
And
I don't know the movie. I apologize.
Yeah,
but you know what? So
do you know since like I forget what the date is, but it's like since like 1970, or it might all go all the way back to when Sidney Poitier won.
Yes, yeah.
It goes all the way back. Black people have actually won more Oscars than they're represented in the population. So they actually been more.
Yeah.
So it's like 18%.
I don't sit and watch. That's the problem with this.
It's crazy. Like, but
we're making you realize this stuff, and I get what they're saying is that they're upset that not enough people. I get it, but like the problem is, it's the industry. Your industry is what's doing it, not me. Don't preach my industry. Your industry is doing it to you in that situation. It's your industry, not us. It's the Harvey Weinstein's you all turned your head to for years, and now he's evil because what he did,
because of
and
what
now
he got caught with.
Yes,
Yeah.
now we're not going to use it.
Here's what you're saying. I think kind of they sit over there in Hollywood, up on that hill above the sign that says Hollywood, and they look down on all of us, and they tell us how great they are and everything else. And then they go, well, you know what? Hollywood's racist, and Hollywood has misogyny, and Hollywood has rapists. It's your fault down there.
Well,
like,
now,
you know what? If you don't like it, don't act anymore.
Yeah, go do it.
Hey,
you have this year.
You have a choice.
Go play football.
And our dollars are putting you up on that hill.
And you had the Will Smith thing last year.
Yeah.
So 2 years in a row, we're having this whole.
It was Jimmy Kimmel that hosted it last night,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
I saw he went on a little bit of rant about Will Smith without calling out Will Smith.
Oh yeah, he was. It was actually kind of funny.
Yeah.
It was. I'll give him credit. He's not too funny anymore, but it was actually funny.
Right.
It was actually funny. He made some joke. He made a Biden. He said something about who was there? Steven Spielberg was sitting next to somebody, and he made it's like our own Joe Biden and Hunter or something. It was kind of funny. I was like, oh my god! I go, wow.
You know what? When Kimmel, I saw him on a cooking show, like some off-channel cooking show, where they just like sent each other like food and then they ate it and cut it, and it was some kind of weird meats and stuff, and it was awesome. He was awesome on there.
Yeah.
But when he gets into like politics and does his spiel on his show, he's just awful.
Yeah.
It's sad.
I think the best part about Jimmy Kimmel is his sidekick Guillermo.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Everywhere with them. That dude's hilarious.
And I tell you what, he kept things going last night.
Yeah.
I mean,
his name was Ben Stein.
Yeah.
No.
So Willie, go ahead. Ugly.
Ugly.
Sorry.
Does anybody know the name Reggie Drummer?
Reggie Drummer. I know Reggie Hammond.
I know you're Reggie Hammond.
I was thinking the same.
Go ahead, Reggie Drummer.
So Reggie Drummer is an ump. He's in the Southland Conference.
Yep.
Anybody happen to see this?
Yes.
Video. So it was. I think it's
Mississippi Valley versus New Orleans. That was my ugly. You son of a bitch.
Oh, you guys can share this one.
That's right. All right, then you go say the other part of it.
No,
Yeah,
go ahead,
team
go
up.
ahead.
I just
Team
told
up.
you,
Come on.
Reggie Drummer. Tell them all about Reggie Drummer.
He is an umpire that basically ruined a game in the bottom of the ninth inning. Correct in saying that, correct?
Absolutely, absolutely.
The team that was called on had no chance of winning.
Right. Yeah,
But
they were down. Yeah.
It was like a 1-1 count, and he threw a ball into the dirt, and he called it a strike. So the batter jumped. He didn't scream at the umpire, jumped out of the box.
But he did point out where it was. He
Yep.
did point out where it went. He did show him up a little bit, but
Okay. Go ahead.
So he shows him up, and you can see the batter's just frustrated.
Yeah.
And he gets back in the box.
Back in the box, and the ball is 3 feet outside at the dirt. And he rings him up, walks off the field.
Watch it, dude. It's
Are you
ridiculous.
serious?
yeah.
Oh no, that's not cool. That was terrible.
That
Well,
would
the guy actually backhanded the ball in the other batter's box. You got to watch that.
I mean,
watch that.
now you watch. Now watch after this. The player is livid.
Oh yeah.
The other
So,
team.
The other
grabs him.
team's holding back the player because I guarantee they're saying, "Don't just calm
Yeah,
down."
you're right,
Don't,
you're right.
You're right.
Sorry,
it was
man.
that was not a strike. You know.
Yeah.
So he's been suspended.
At least the
I don't
first
think-
one.
I don't
At
think
least
he'll
the
ever
first one,
again.
the dirt was down the middle.
Oh my god.
The second one's even better.
That's so terrible.
Look at the catcher's got to chase him down to
Yeah,
stop
and he
him.
goes instantly too. He doesn't hesitate.
He knows right away.
Yeah.
Oh, he did. He
So
just.
that's your guys' team up ugly.
It is.
Wow.
That's a great ugly.
That should be the whole Benchwarmers ugly right
That was
there.
bad.
I mean,
Eric, ugly.
I'll just give you a quick ugly because I can't match that. My quick ugly is Tiger Woods and women.
His choice of women.
The way he gets rid of them.
Just I mean, through history, all these issues, the guy's one of the greatest athletes ever, and just publicly anything that has to do with women for him, the latest was his former girlfriend coming out and accusing him of sexual assault and all this stuff, and,
I didn't hear.
and giving them hush money and all that kind of stuff. So, of course, Tiger Woods and his attorneys are denying it, but just Tiger Woods and women. That's my ugly.
Ryan did comment just what we need: rich people crying about trophies. That kind of sums it up.
It's true.
Yeah.
Ed.
So mine, of course, I'm going to get a little political.
This is a sports show.
It's kind of like sports. No.
There's teams.
It is sporting.
It's ugly compared to that. No. So I've been out for a few weeks. So CNN aired a primetime special last week featuring Dr. Jill Biden, the wife of the most popular president in history, by far.
Abraham Lincoln?
No. The guy that got the most votes.
Oh, I'm sorry.
James Madison.
The primetime feature received less viewers than midday showings on TV Land of Andy Griffith's show and Gunsmoke.
I like Gunsmoke.
Willie, what do you think about Gunsmoke?
Oh,
I mean, that's beyond embarrassing.
Sounds like a camel waiting to spit.
I mean, this was like, their Jackie O moment. They were going to show it, and people turned it off to watch Andy Griffith's show.
That was terrible.
It's unbelievable. It's such a joke. Nobody even believes any of this stuff anymore.
What'd she talk about? Did you?
Nobody
watch it?
knows.
Did
Nobody
you watch
watched
it.
it.
You didn't watch it, Ed?
No. My bad. We'll go to bad. My bad is going to be, and not what I think's happening with the Aaron Rodgers. Supposedly there's a deal done in Green Bay with the Jets, and it's all up to Rodgers now.
According to Trey Wingo.
It's been said all week.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't like that source.
And I think that if it's true,
Wingo.
I think this is Aaron Rodgers' final kick in the nuts. He's holding out as long as he can, so the Packers don't have the cash to sign free agents.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing
Do
today.
you think that might be true?
I said it's going to be tomorrow. Because he wants to
I think he's going to wait till Thursday or Friday. You watch.
He might.
I think he is. I just think it's
just how he works.
Because if they got rid of him, they'd have like an extra $20-30 million to spend with some. I'll pick up 1 or 2 free agents.
And you know what? He's going to have 3 extra days to call his family and finally talk to him, but he won't.
You're bad.
My bad is the University of North Carolina basketball team.
Oh, first jeez.
So did I steal another one from you?
You stole mine.
I was looking at this and I was like, man, I can't.
You see why I do these ones that are way off the wall?
Yeah, because nobody can steal it then.
Well, was that yours?
No,
Oh,
I had an idea, but similar to it. But go ahead. I want to hear
first AP preseason #1 team to miss the tournament since they expanded the field to 64 teams in 1985.
Yep.
They have not missed a tournament since 2009-2010.
And they were the runner-up last year.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
yes.
Dean Smith's turnover.
Although they made a run,
right
they were
now.
like a 8 seed or 7 seed last year.
Right.
Or 6.
They
made a run.
Nice run.
They got a good. They're a good team.
They're a
I don't
blue
know
blood.
what happened.
They're a blue blood.
Do you think he's in trouble?
What's his name?
Hubert Davis.
I think so.
Oh, it's Hubert's?
Yeah, Hubert Davis.
Oh,
yeah.
he
was the golden child last year.
Yeah.
Now.
And he's a legacy. He was from there.
Yeah,
If you're the #1 ranked team,
Isn't Hubert Davis the guy that when Leitner hit it, he's like, I can't. Or
Yeah.
was that Hill?
Yeah.
With his bald head.
That was Hill.
Well,
Was
Grant Hill was with Duke. Yeah,
but
That was against
Thomas Hill?
Kentucky.
that was against Kentucky.
Kentucky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it was
against Monster Mash.
It was
Mashburn.
the guy you're thinking of is I know I can see his face.
Yeah.
Um,
I think it's Thomas Hill.
No,
Thomas
he's a
Hill played
Duke
for
guy
Duke
too.
Also.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
it was
a Duke guy.
a Duke
Oh,
guy.
the guy that was crying.
And
Yeah.
he's like, and you
It
know
was
what?
Thomas Hill.
That was Thomas Hill, yeah.
Yeah, Thomas Hill.
Those
yeah.
were good teams, man.
How about you, Rick? You're bad.
It's not really a bad, but I told the wife that I'd bring it up. Brock Purdy had surgery.
Oh.
Not really bad. He had Tommy John surgery. They're saying he's gonna be back within four months.
Yeah.
But it takes a baseball guy a year to come back.
Different motion, I think.
I mean, I guess you're not throwing as hard.
Yeah.
As
Did you see some
often.
of his throws in the playoffs? He doesn't need a pitching arm.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Somebody ain't gonna be wearing my sweatshirt no more.
It's not really bad, but I think the Niners are getting rid of Garoppolo. I think he's going to.
He went to the Raiders.
Yeah,
He
Raiders.
is.
Go to
The
the
Raiders.
Raiders.
Yeah.
He's a Raider then.
He's a Raider.
So then
Good.
you're gonna have the Purdy Lance drama.
They
coming up.
matched up. I think I think that's a good sign for the Raiders.
Yeah, I agree.
With Josh McDaniel.
I agree. Yeah.
Gives Josh McDaniel something he can trust. I believe.
Hey, don't take.
He's
my-
injury
don't
prone
take
too.
my
He kind of
good.
knows him too,
Sorry,
doesn't he?
sorry.
Doesn't he kind of know Garoppolo?
Yeah.
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 Go ahead. Bad, Eric.
My bad is
Hubert
because-
Davis.
well, January 4th, the University of Wisconsin Badgers were 10-2, 14th ranked team in the country, 2-0 in the conference. Just whooped Marquette, who's 6th in the country, and actually had a historic game against Kansas where they lost 69-68. So today we're looking at them as a 17-14 team that's going to be playing in the first round of the NIT. So, I mean, it just, what happened to them since they started the conference season, it was a complete train wreck.
Greg Gard happened to them.
Greg Gard. And I think I've never really defended Greg Gard. I don't have much emotion for him either way.
I'm not a fan of his.
I was a big fan of Bo Ryan. Gard was already there. It just happened. They had some success with him. If they went a different direction, I don't think it would. I wouldn't be raising my hand saying, no, don't do that.
Yeah.
Or would I be?
I'm going to give you a success. Remember when Bill Self left Illinois and Bruce Weber came in and was good for 2 years?
Mhm.
Remember when Shaka Smart left Texas? Now they're there.
The wheels were in motion, basically. Is what
Greg
you're
Gard's
saying.
guys are there, and it's not working out. They don't have. I mean, I believe Johnny Davis was one of his guys, which good player.
They had
Very
that
good player.
one season. I don't know if it was the first season or the second season after Ryan, where they started out terrible.
Yeah,
and he got them on a run, like 11 or 12 game, and they went to the Sweet 16 or something like
won
that.
the Big Ten championship.
Yeah. And so that's when I think he got a lot of, like, everybody's like, oh, he's a good coach, but I don't know. It was just kind of a train wreck as far as once the conference schedule started. But
so we've already seen McIntosh change football coaches now.
Hockey coaches too.
Did he?
Yeah, he got rid of Tony Granado.
Oh, I didn't even see.
Granado.
Oh, geez. He's been there for like 100 years.
He fired the hockey coach.
Yeah.
Did he take his sister
he's
with
had
him?
a few wins.
So are we going to see the basketball coach too? I mean, everybody seems to be pretty happy with the
Taking no
football coach so
prisoners.
far.
Football coach has done a great job. I don't know. We
So
haven't seen it on
far.
the field yet, but they've done a great job. getting what they
Recruiting
It wouldn't
and trying to
surprise
turn
me.
the-
I mean, that's a good point.
I'm
New
excited about the manager
director.
football team.
New
I
director.
actually am too.
Yeah, it's put a stamp on the team. If there's a way you can get rid of people, get rid of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, do you see anything bad with Granado going? Just hearing this,
I just read about
they
it.
haven't
he
been
didn't win enough. Yeah.
They should have been a top program. They always were.
Yeah.
He won championships though, right?
Yeah, I mean,
Granado. Some of their,
It's been a while though.
yeah.
That's
but
it.
he has a national
Not
championship.
since like Danny Heatley was there.
I
think they
he's
won
never
one
won
since.
a national.
I
No.
thought he won one.
The last one they won, I think, was it with like Heatley was there or way back? I mean, that's
Yeah, it's
way
been
back.
a while.
Oh, okay. My
I
bad.
think he was.
I don't
they
follow
brought him
much
to
college
kind of
hockey.
reinvigorate the program, and he did for a while, but I don't know.
Yeah, that one team
He's
they had
not
like
good at
three
recruiting.
or four NHL players on it. It was really good. But yeah, I don't think he's won. I don't think they've even been to the finals. In as long as I
The
can
women
remember.
have
Yeah, I swear
Is
they've
his-
been
is
in the
his sister
frozen. They've been
coaching
in the
that team?
Frozen Four with him.
probably. I haven't heard.
I know
anything.
they have.
Yeah, I think
How
so.
many years has he been there, or was he there? He was there for a while. I know they've
Yeah.
been in the Frozen Four at least.
I don't know.
Because the one year that it was at, it would have been the Bradley Center at the time. It was Badgers were in the Frozen Four. That was probably
6, 7, 8 years ago.
less than 10 years ago. Anyway,
Anywho,
what's your
I think
bad?
It's mine, right?
yeah, you're
Yeah.
bad. Yeah.
Did you guys do Zach Stacy last week?
We talked about a while back, but
Where he threw that lady through the
yeah,
television
that's
set?
that's been around for a while. That video,
Yeah,
but
I know. Yeah, okay. I
we didn't talk about it the last week. though.
yeah. I got another one. We already started talking about this guy, Colin Kaepernick,
Mhm. Oh, I saw this.
or I call him Telcom X. No. So he's back. He's claiming that his white adoptive parents are racist. Now, I mean, everything's racist now all of a sudden.
I thought you were talking about the movie he's produced.
No, I haven't even seen it yet.
It's anti-Sem. No,
Is that the one that Kyrie liked? No.
that's I'm just
Yeah,
gonna go.
No, it's all about the police force in somewhere in California.
I mean, it's
About how
fair enough.
racist they are.
If he wants to take his money and spend it that way, I mean, he can do whatever he wants. But coming out in the public, writing a book and saying your parents were racist, the people that adopted you and raised you, I mean, this guy's sick.
Well, you know what his main focus that article was? Why he said they were racist?
They didn't let him have cornrows.
Yeah, the mom said you're going to look like a thug. Now, and here's what I compare it to. So you have a daughter, and you have a daughters.
Two, yeah.
So if your daughter walked up to you and said, "Hey, I'm going to wear this see-through shirt, and I'm going to wear a pair of Daisy Dukes with a thong, and I'm going out with some guys tonight," no, you're going to look like a slut. Same
Mhm.
thing.
Yeah.
Same thing. You're the parents. You're in charge. When you turn 18, do what the hell you want. But that's what I have a problem. They're your parents.
And they
If
seem
you
to
don't
have,
like it, go to the foster home.
did they not do a good job? I mean, the guy ended up in the NFL. He's worth like $100 million.
And got a scholarship. Played
Yeah, he went to.
football.
I think he went to
Mhm.
college.
Yeah, he did.
I'm pretty
Is he
sure he
not-
did.
Is he not close to his parents then?
I don't know about
Throwing
it.
him under the
I wonder
bus
if he's
like
doing
that?
the.
Is
I wonder he's doing. Not to be funny, the Aaron Rodgers thing. I wonder if he's doing that
I
whole.
think he's
getting
just
away.
a bad person.
Well, he started when he's and that's the thing that bugs me. It's the same. It's almost the same as if you have a daughter or even a son. Your son is going to walk out and
Well,
you know.
yeah.
So why?
I got a 12-pack and I'm I got a box of condoms. I'm going out tonight. What are you doing?
Well, at least you got condoms, son.
Yeah.
Why is he not bringing up his birth parents that didn't want him?
Yeah, no shit.
And that's why I think these guys are from, like, I think it was Racine, weren't they, or Fond du Lac?
Yeah, I think Fond du Lac area or something
Yeah,
like
he's
that.
somewhere
That's
in
where
there,
the adoptive parent. So maybe he was from here.
And his parents are probably, oh, look at this. Look at Margie. We got this beautiful little baby here. He's going to be an NFL quarterback someday.
But then they moved to Cali. They were in California though, right?
Yeah.
Because he was raised out there. Though.
But he played at Eastern, didn't he?
Nevada.
No, he played in Nevada.
Nevada. That's right. That's
Nevada,
right.
Yeah, Nevada.
Yeah, my fault.
Yeah. So,
You're good.
My good is let me think. I don't know. Go ahead. I had a couple, but I don't know yet.
I'm gonna go with Michigan State's basketball, making it 25 years in a row. Pays to be first.
Yeah.
So, I'm not a big State fan, but I don't have a horse in the race this year. So, and he is Mr. March. So,
yeah.
I actually have to bust that shirt out because I think this is the first time since 2015 that Michigan has not been in the dance. So,
Tourney.
Yeah.
Good, Rick.
My good is a little bit of baseball. Kyle Schwarber.
Mm-hmm.
Homered in the World Baseball Classic. So he's officially hit a home run in the NL wildcard game, the AL wildcard game, National League Divisional Series, American League Divisional Series, National League Conference or Championship Series, and American League Championship Series, World Series, and now the World Baseball Classic.
Is anything missing?
Yeah, the Little League World Series, I said.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. You said that?
Yeah.
I missed that.
A couple days ago. A great stat. I mean, I've never seen that before.
Yeah, it's fantastic just to hear it. And,
That's
a
phenomenal.
guy who was drafted a Cub.
He is becoming quietly clutch in situations.
Very much so.
In big.
It's fun to watch.
Yes.
When he comes up, you want to watch him.
And I think his average is going to be up this year. 15 to 20 points. And here's why. The shift is gone.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well, now they can do that constructive shift to where they move outfielders now.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but still, I mean, there's going to be a lot of room for him to hit the ball now.
Yeah. Take your chances.
Yeah.
You pull it down the line, it's a triple then.
Yep.
I mean, it is.
You're
You
not
get down
wrong.
the line, it's
Swing
triple.
late.
It's going to be a weird year because, I mean, I'm
Lots of
predicting ERA is going to go way up all across the board. It has to.
Mm-hmm.
There's going to be too many areas to hit the ball now. So I don't know. And there's going to be more steals. We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see.
Might completely suck.
It was an easy week to pick out some good. So I mean, I had a few in my head. Seeing that I'm second to last, there's two in my one good here, and my good is new beginnings. New beginnings for two quarterbacks that I think deserve a second chance. They really do. They're good guys. I mean, they're not lighting the world on fire as far as their careers go, but Derek Carr getting a new start with the Saints, and obviously today with Jimmy Garoppolo heading over to Vegas. I think it's a good situations for both of them to succeed. So I mean, it's just I'm actually pretty excited. I mean, are they in the top third for quarterbacks in the NFL? I mean, they're probably right on that cusp.
Mm-hmm.
So
that's going to be interesting hearing
new...
Garoppolo to Adams.
Yep.
Waller, Renfro.
Yeah. So yeah, I think it's a positive.
Definitely.
I have two.
Mm-hmm.
Is that all right? I'll do one real quick. Adam will like this one. The Bruins were the fastest hockey team ever to 50 wins.
Really?
Beating the Red Wings by 2 games. I think it was 95-96 Red Wings.
Yeah.
That was 50. That team won a lot of games. And I think Tampa Bay Lightning might. Is that who it was, Jace?
I was like, is he here?
I'm glad I got a guy there behind me telling me
someone farted.
Yeah,
that's what it sounded like.
I did. It was silent.
Yeah, so
deadly.
I mean, right now they're on pace to be the winningest team ever. So, but my actual one, my heartstrings one that pulls, is Katrina Cole. You guys heard this story in Kansas? So she was a cheerleader in a small school.
I did read this.
And right before they went to the state tournament for cheerleading, the rest of the other 3 girls on the team were like, yeah, we're not going. So it's like a week before. Well, this is her senior year. She wanted to go. So her and the coach got together and they put a routine together. And she went up there by herself on stage and performed. I mean, it's a small school anyway, so they had to, put cards that fit her right, and
she did the Napoleon Dynamite.
Yeah, I think it was. It would have been awesome. That would have been awesome.
Vote for Pedro.
Yeah,
that's right,
dude. She would have killed. Why aren't we
the big moon boots?
I was gonna say, why aren't we cheerleaders coaches? But we all
yeah.
know that answer. Why we're not
That's right.
cheerleaders coaches? I can't go 500 feet from school. But anyways, so she went up there and performed, and all the girls from the other schools, I forget how many, there was a ton of them too. There was like 80 schools. They were out in the crowd and they cheered her on the whole time. So it's a good, feel-good story. She got to finish out her senior year going to state, and everybody cheered for her.
That would have been a goosebump moment.
And yeah, and she said she doesn't like being up there even with a team. It's hard to be up on stage. And she did it by herself.
And it's a big middle finger to those girls that didn't go, really.
I kind of think so, yeah.
What the hell?
So good for her.
That's great.
My good is I'm gonna mention. We'll talk about. I'm sure more about this later about what has happened with the Bears in the last couple of days.
Oh Jesus!
I figured this was going to be a Bears show.
It should be. They dominated today.
I will say one thing is that trust the process, and the process is this: Tremaine Edmonds and TJ Edwards cost $101 million. Roquan Smith cost $100 million.
Yep.
Just trust what they're doing. I think they're on the right track. If they're busted, it is what it is. But the problem is they haven't busted this point. So if they're busted, it just happens. I think it was right what they did with Roquan Smith. I think this is good what they're doing. TJ Edwards and was second ranked this last year. I think Tremaine Edwards, was 11, and I think Roquan was 20th.
Well, and you're bringing in two new guys that are buying into your system already.
Yeah, that want to come.
Where Roquan didn't want to be there.
I think the Eberflus thing is a big deal for them. They want to know you want to be part of and if you know about it, it's called the HITS system, and it's an acronym for something they do and all that. But it is something you have to buy into, and I think that it was huge for them what they're doing. I really do. I think this is a good move for them, and they've got money to spend. This isn't. If it doesn't work out, it's not like they got to use it, so it is what it is. So I think it's a good move to them at this point. I really do.
I mean, like you said, trust the process. It can't be any worse than last year.
Yeah. And what they did last year was people were freaking out. Oh, yeah. Roquan's gone. Oh my God, we're trading Khalil Mack. Oh my God, we're getting rid of Roquan. Oh, what are we doing? What are we doing? What are you doing again? What was Roquan Smith and these guys going to do last year? If they kept all those guys,
yeah, they were going to win 6 games.
Were they even a playoff team?
No.
Probably not.
6-11.
Yeah,
maybe 7 if they get lucky in the game.
7-10. Yeah.
Yeah, they were playing some close games. Maybe a pick here or something.
I mean, they had a 6-game streak when they lost by 7 or less,
Yeah.
and then they were scoring 30 but giving up 35.
They might be the best 3-win team in history.
Wow.
Honestly, they got to be right. Which I mean,
I said that all year.
Yeah.
So now this and this is great for our young friend from the Badgers, Sanborn.
Yes.
It just it gives him it's a comfort level now, and he could really I think can grow with those guys in the mix too.
It makes him Hunter Hillenmeyer.
Yeah,
and
it does.
It makes him
Hunter
absolutely.
Hillenmeyer in the
And
defense.
TJ Edwards, they brought it, or TJ, right?
TJ Edwards is
and he was the guy that wore the sticker that they called in the plays to for Buffalo, right?
Tremaine Edwards is the same guy also.
Okay, so now
they
they
have 2 guys now.
and Sanborn would be that guy. He's he's a
and
thinker.
Sanford doesn't have to, and now they give Tremaine Edwards, or they give.
It's a comfortable spot for him.
That's 3 smart linebackers out there that are going to fill the holes.
Well, and I actually think and I actually think Tremaine will play weak side.
I hate that.
I believe the Roquan spot, and I think they're going to put. I think Sanford might stay in the middle. He's going to have to stay in the middle, which is good. Good for him. Hope he does.
He's the kind of kid is like, I'm just happy to be here.
And Edwards,
play wherever the hell you want me to
Chicago
play.
guy, Badger, back home. So.
Yeah.
That's good for everything.
That's cool.
I bet if there's a phrase of the day, it's bear down.
I didn't do one today.
Oh, damn it.
No,
that would have been great.
I already said it in my head 5 times.
Well, here, since you said it.
Great job screaming.
I can't find it now.
You're all really good at that.
Everybody.
You're all really good at that.
You're all really good at that.
Did you guys talk about then the trade yet?
No.
I wasn't sure if that caught last week's show.
No, it was Friday.
That was this week.
So we'll talk about it later. So let's go to the interview I did.
Oh yeah,
that's important.
We did an interview this past week. Not this past. It's been a while.
I thought that was going to be your ugly.
Do you remember all those interviews we couldn't get on because we ran out of time?
Yeah, well, I got this one because I went to him, and you guys will hear what I did to get the interview. It was tough to do this, but this a few weeks ago I went to visit the quarterback of the Green Bay Packers, Aaron Rodgers, and here's how it went. So I'm here to meet Aaron Rodgers in his dark room. He told me to meet him here today. So let's see. I can't see much, so let me see if he's here. Hello?
Hello? Hey, hi, Scott.
Hello, Aaron. How are you today?
I'm doing good.
So let me start it out with. So I'm here with Aaron Rodgers, quarterback of the Green Bay Packers, and let's start off right away with the first question I have for you. Where would you be if the Packers didn't draft you?
The bigger question is, where would the Packers be without me?
Well, you have the one Super Bowl trophy.
Well, actually, there's five.
Five trophies?
Yeah, the Super Bowl and 4 MVP trophies. And actually, there would be another MVP trophy if it wasn't for the dog shit receivers they gave me this year.
Well, I hope your receivers don't listen to the show, but okay, we'll move on. You seem kind of mellow. I really can't see you, but in your voice, I'm getting a kind of laid back feeling from you.
Yeah, I'm kind of trying something new here, kind of like a discount double check. Adding the ayahuasca with a darkness retreat all in one, and see if that gets my mind right, for my big decision I got to make here. If I'm going to stay with the Packers or, move on, or, whatever's going to happen.
So what you take, it's obviously not illegal, I'm guessing. I mean, or what exactly does it feel like when you take this?
Well, that's another thing. Everyone confuses ayahuasca with drugs. Drugs, it's not a drug. Ayahuasca is a plant. It's a plant. It's natural. It's not illegal.
Don't all drugs start as plants, though?
What are you talking about? Like cocaine, marijuana?
Yes.
Opium?
Yes.
That's confusing. This is the government's way, trying to find a way to make money off this. And I'm not about making money off of, drugs.
So I'm just going to ask then, do you drink then at all? Because a lot of alcohol is plant-based.
Well, alcohol is, it's kind of touchy because you really don't drink alcohol to get a positive energy in your body, to feel better.
Okay.
Not the people I've seen drink. No. I mean, if you talk to these guys outside of my inner circle.
I got a question for you. Who are these people in your inner circle? Are they with us in this room? Because I can't see much. Are they sitting around me? I mean, are surrounded here at this point? Or are they with us? Who's this inner circle we talk about?
That's the thing. I'm not going to reveal my inner circle. They know who they are. If you're not in my inner circle, it's all fake news. Yeah, and the guys that aren't in my inner circle, all these fake news guys like Ed, where's Becky? He just doesn't like me. Willie, he's like 70 years old. He can barely hear half the stuff that's being said about me. And Eric Bradley. The only time he pays attention to me is when I'm golfing. So if you're not in my inner circle, you know nothing about me. These guys don't have my phone number. I don't have theirs. And there's reasons for that. Okay, here. Look at my phone. Do you see their numbers in my phone?
I can't see it because the backlight's off. So there's nothing on the screen.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, I can't turn the light on.
Let's move on to the next question.
Okay, all right.
So obviously in the last couple of years with the front office, it's been kind of up and down. So what is your relationship right now with the front office in Green Bay?
No comment.
Okay. And what about Matt LaFleur?
The only time me and Matt talk are when we're at the salon. He's getting his eyebrows done, and I'm doing my ponytail on top of my head. So that's the only time I talk to him. But other than that,
so obviously you cut your ponytail off and you quit talking to Matt LaFleur then, basically, because you don't have to go anymore.
Yeah, I did that when I was in Peru. We cut it off, and it was funny. I was laying on my mat, and all of a sudden I feel a little tug on my hair, and it was one of the guys that gave me the ayahuasca. He told me this would give me more energy to cut my hair.
So there was a rumor out there, and I hate to do this because I know how you don't like the inner circle didn't tell us this, but it was said that you didn't work with your receivers in the off season. Was there a reason to that? Do you think it was gonna be good enough in training camp, or what was your reasoning behind not working with those receivers?
Well, a lot of it had to do with scheduling. Everyone's schedules are different. I have quite a busy schedule, as you can see. And, I had whale watching. I was watching the whales in my house in Malibu. You know, it's whale season, so they come down from Alaska, and they go right past my house. So I was watching a lot of that. A lot of golf to do. You know, I did win the trophy for a golf outing. I don't know if you noticed that.
Yep. I saw that.
I don't know if you ran into that when you walked in today.
No, I did not see it. I can't see anything in here. So
true. Yeah. So yeah.
But you brought your trophy with you?
I kind of bring them everywhere. I go, you know, just so people know. They know
who you are.
Yeah, and how good I am. So
okay.
Yeah.
Fair.
So
what is your relationship with Jordan Love right now?
Oh, me and Jordan, we have a great relationship. So yeah, it's very, very good. We do a lot of things together. Yeah. So
you guys ever whale watch together?
No, he hasn't been to my house out in Malibu. It's hard to get there from Compton. So yeah.
Okay. So when Jordan Love gets a chance to start in this league, you've seen him up close and personal. If it's this year with the Packers, if you do end up leaving, or if it's next year somewhere else or in Green Bay, how do you think he'll perform as a starter in the NFL?
Well, I don't know if you remember your question earlier about, you know, receivers. He's going to be dog shit, you know, so just put it that way. Packers will not have to worry about getting any more trophies in their trophy case because there will be no more MVPs. He will not win.
So you're in this room for a reason, and the reason was to come down and figure out life and figure out what you want to do start next year. Mm-hmm. Is it retire, go back to Green Bay, or okay a trade? So if you were to okay a trade, what teams would interest you, and where would you like to go if you could pick the place you want to be?
I would say 49ers wouldn't be bad. I mean, I really like their colors there, and plus it's in California. I could be at the beach watching whales. Oakland.
Not to interrupt you, Aaron, but Oakland actually moved to Las Vegas.
Really? Wow. I must have really been in this room a long time. I didn't know that.
just letting you know. So would you like Vegas though?
Oh, I would like Vegas. Yeah. You could be yourself there. You know, I'm a real open guy, and I like being like doing my own things, and there's a lot of things to do there. Whale watch. So and I wouldn't mind Atlanta wouldn't be bad. It's hot there. Chicago, because I actually own them. But definitely, the one place I would never want to be at would be the Jets. I do not want to go to the Jets. That city is horrible. Have you ever been there?
Yeah, it's been a few years.
I mean, it's so busy, so many people, dirty. Yeah. Oh no, you couldn't pay me enough money to go there.
No whales either. I don't think.
Not
in the Hudson River. I don't think.
No, not on the East Coast. There's no whales. So, but yeah, no, that would never go there ever.
So my final question is: when you do retire this year, next year, 3 years, what are your plans for retirement?
I'm gonna do a lot of whale watching, and I do own part of the Bucks now too. So I'll be going to a lot of Bucks games, you know, making decisions there and signing a lot of free agents, you know, hopefully getting a couple top-notch players on our team. So, you know, things like that.
That's it, huh? Just the Bucks? How about acting? Will you ever act, do you think?
Yeah, probably. I mean, I'm a pretty good actor. I do a lot of acting.
Yeah.
You know, did you ever see Trace Atkins act?
I've heard he's pretty bad.
I thought differently.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I'm kind of like him acting wise.
Oh, I'm sorry then. He's really good.
Yeah. He's very good.
Yeah, very good.
So yeah, maybe a little acting.
Okay.
That's probably about it, though. We'll see what the future holds.
Well, thank you for your time. It's time for me to go. I think your visiting time is only 10 minutes, so they told me I can come down for 10 minutes. So I'm going to be getting out of here.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you again.
You're welcome.
Mr. Rodgers. Your decision is what you want to do, and I'm going to get out of here.
Okay, sounds good. Thanks for coming down, Scott, and just let the rest of the Benchwarmers know that they don't need to talk any fake news about me anymore. especially that old guy that you have on your team. Was it Wilson?
Yeah,
Willie?
yeah,
him.
I don't have the hard to tell him. I think he thinks you're Bart Starr still. So I don't have the hard.
Yeah,
to
I
tell
think
him,
he actually does.
Yeah, so I don't have the hard to tell him, but
yeah.
Okay. Well, thank you very much. I'm gonna be. I'll show my way out. I'll see you later.
Sounds good. Bye now.
Yep. See. Son of a bitch.
Watch out for that.
Yeah,
That's
yep.
trophy.
You do bring your trophies with you. Well, thank you again. So that was my interview with Aaron Rodgers this past week.
Well, we knew you were going to run into something because we could see the scar.
Yeah. I think there's a Pulitzer. Is that what they call it?
Pulitzer.
Or a Nobel.
Not
Prize.
Pulitzer, not Pulitzer, but a Pulitzer.
Pulitzer.
Yeah, it's a different award. It's a different award.
And a knob award.
A bullshitzer.
Well, I got to do. I mean, are we going to fact check some of the claims
if you like.
Okay, so I mean, the Samson thing where he cut his hair off, he would have had a better year last year, not a worse year. So that's my first one.
What about Wales?
We did. Well, that's coming.
Okay.
We did find out he's a fan of the show because he knows all the stars of this show.
Yeah.
That's important to us.
Yeah, that is that
Not even
ranks
a
very
mention.
high.
Not even a mention over here.
I was
four.
wondering.
He mentioned 4 MVPs.
Yeah,
right here.
You must be his
Sorry.
golf trophy.
Guilty.
And then
I
there
don't know
are
which one's more important, though.
absolutely whales on the East Coast.
I didn't want to argue with him. He's the MVP.
But here's the problem. If he finds out in the next day or two, I bet he signs with the Jets because he's going to find out they do have whales there.
They can watch him with his condo.
He could get like a nice place up on Battery Park and watch him come down the river.
Well, you figure up there in Green Bay, he's watching a different kind of whale.
Yeah, that's
just the women
in the grocery
walking
store.
around.
Yeah, you've been to that Applebee's?
Yep.
Well, part of
Who
the deal
hasn't?
was when Favre went there that he could go hunting and fishing anytime he wanted to. So I'm sure this new GM is going to say, you know what, dude, we'll get your own boat. You go whale watching anytime you want.
Yeah,
to.
right up the coast of Bangor or something up there,
That's
man.
right.
A glass floor.
Yeah,
Little glass floor boat.
Never even thought about that.
So that
Interesting.
That was he. Yeah. I didn't really see him, so I like I said, I couldn't see him.
It sounded.
Yeah, I was
like
going to
him for
ask
sure.
you. I wanted to see how tall he was compared. Because, like, remember we ran into Chris Bryant. We stood next to him, and I was like, God, he's tall.
It was kind of like for a minute, I felt like it was in the movie It because I felt like he was moving around me. I couldn't see him. So
Could you tell if he brushed his teeth in a while?
Did he smell like patchouli oil or?
I did smell. Yes.
Patchouli. Yeah,
Patchouli.
I did have to.
It's like a Pulitzer.
You guys didn't hear it, but I had to walk through beads to get in.
Yeah, I heard the beads.
So just
That was an interesting.
What kind of?
I thought that the ones
beads?
hanging out of his butt.
Yeah.
I think I need.
Oh, you didn't hear a pop halfway through? Get this for me. Anyway,
I think I need a drink after that.
Yeah, so want to do beer of the week?
Yeah, that's what I meant by that.
Let's do beer of the week.
That's a segue, but just let me go get it first.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay.
He's got to go brew it.
You know
real
what?
Quick.
Talk amongst yourselves.
I still had I didn't get to do the porn names last week. Did
Oh,
you
yeah,
get how were
We could let Ed do that right now.
Yeah, do a few. Ed. Go ahead, throw them in the porn
I
names.
don't think they were porn names. It was
the movies?
Movies,
that,
porn movies. Yeah.
But I have seen most of these movies. So the first one I saw was the Social Network, but I saw the Tinder Network, completely different. And that one, what's that one with the hot chick and DiCaprio, Wall Street or Wolf of
Wall Street?
Yeah, the Whore of Bourbon Street. I saw that one. Black Panther. I saw Black Cougar.
That's it.
You guys see that Winter's Bone? It won all those awards. Really, you don't really have to change the name much,
Yeah.
but it was Wanda's Boned.
Nice.
One of my personal favorites. Instead of Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Now you got to listen on this one. Once Upon a Time in Evan Rachelwood.
She's a freak.
Yeah, that's what I said. She's in the Grand Budapest Whorehouse. This one was not for the faint of heart. Django, Chained and Tickled. Sorry. That one's probably bad. Zero Dark, 36 Double D. 12 Years a Cuckold. Mad Maxine, Furry Hole. Sorry. I got some stupid ones too if you want to hear them. Deadpool meets Jenna Jameson. It's just kind of one of those, where they cross over things.
Yeah.
Guardians of the Lady V. Another Mad Max one. This is Bad Max, Furious Roadhead.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, this one's horrible. I'm not going to say it.
Go ahead.
No one's listening.
Instead of Toy Story 3, they made one. It was called Boy Flurry Threesome. Star Whores: The Last Beach. Yeah, that was what. And then I actually saw this movie the real movie was A Star Is Born, and now this one's Skylar Is Boned. Yeah. Saw The Shape of Water. I saw The Shape of MILFs.
Shape of Squirt would have been better.
See, that's why I need help on these. I've been sick sitting at home writing these, watching them.
I think you were sick before.
Amber, what do you think about this one?
The one I didn't really like was No Cunnilingus for Old Men. Because
their teeth will fall out.
There was a weird one about the war. It wasn't the Hurt Locker, it was the Cock Blocker. Oh, Jesus Christ, these last two. All right. This one won a lot of awards. It was, remember Inside Llewellyn Davis? Well, this one's Inside Llewellyn's Anus. Sorry. Nice. It was horrible. And the last one was Requiem for a Dream, but we saw Wrecking Come for Steve.
With a K.
With a K. So, yeah. So I got them all in there.
What was your best one last
week? The last one I said was the Gladiator.
That was what
I was looking for something like that.
Hey, Rick, what was your good one? Your one you had, we laughed. Was the last one you did? It was like the last one both you guys did was pretty fun. Gladiator, and then
I shut down after Gladiator.
Yeah, we quit. I think we quit after that because I was the winner of the night. Like that's the winner. That wins. So that was our.
That's a great one.
That was a continuation of our porn movies. So let's. Ryan Miller said he wanted to hear the Aaron Rodgers interview. We already played it, Ryan. Sorry.
Oh, did you miss it?
You have to listen to it some other time.
He's
Sorry,
a big
buddy.
fan of Aaron Rodgers.
He must have been in his own dark room. Just
yeah.
When does this start?
So here we go with the beer tap, Rick.
I like beer because it is good. I drink beer because I should. If there was a song to sing, I sing it and beer you bring. I drink beer when I am sad, because the beer, it makes me glad. Now there's nothing left to say, so let's go drink beer. Beer is good! Beer is good! Beer is good!
Well, beer is good, especially when you're in Florida in 83-degree weather, and it's ice cold, an ice cold IPA. So this is a brewery in Amelia Island, Fernandina Beach, Florida, which is just a little bit north of Jacksonville, just over the border, Georgia. It's a brewery called Mocama. So Mocama, I just looked this up too, is the name chosen by the Spanish to identify a unique Temecula dialect spoken in a narrow band of coastal territory that stretches from the mouth of the Altamaha River near St. Simmons Island, Georgia, south to St. Augustine, Florida. So it's a certain dialect that these people have spoken for years. Have you ever noticed that dialect? You go to Florida a lot.
Yeah, I just think the names are weird down there.
Chasing wild boars, stuff like that.
I mean, people from Oconomowoc are like,
they're like, "Hey, how are you?"
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a
My
little
name's
odd.
Mickey Mouse.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
So weirdly enough, it also means it's the ocean and more stated by a translator, big water where the sun is born. So I don't know. First it says it's about a dialect, then it says it's about the ocean and big water. I don't give a shit. They make good beer. So this beer is an IPA. It's their best beer. It's called Cosmico, and I just think it's a good,
Did you have it fresh
straightforward-
out of the tap?
I had it fresh out of the tap, and I bought
nice.
What's
another.
better? Tap or this tap? Right?
The tap.
Tap's
When you
always
could
better.
get tapped beer, and it just if you're drinking it right there.
that's a
But-
summer beer, man.
This is a solid IPA. I mean, you're a big IPA guy, Rick. You like it?
I like
try
beer. Yes, it is.
I like beer.
I like beer. Beer good.
Very
Beer
good.
Yeah, it's tasty.
Oh, he's a good add to the show.
I mean, Willie, it's got a lot of like your Noon Whistle beers, or
Right.
it's along that lines. You're not a big IPA
No,
guy.
I like it. It's
You're
good.
okay
Yeah,
with
yeah,
it.
it's
Doesn't have a strong afterbite. It's good.
No, yeah, it's got a little bite to it, but not it doesn't stay with you, is what you're saying.
No, like
yeah.
you said, it's like instant.
It's
right
got a
when
good
you,
it's got good flavor right off the bat. So yeah, I just figured I'd share that from my trip in Amelia Island, Florida. So
Thank you for bringing it
Did
back.
you
Cool-
drive
cool
there, or
place.
did you-
Yes, we
you
drove.
Okay.
yeah, we go to this
Ship there.
huge second year in a row. We go to this huge. It's just a big car show. It's called the Amelia Concourse. So it's like a lot of vintage Porsche, Ferrari, and then a lot of the supercars. So my son is a photographer and takes pictures of all these, and he's on Instagram and he's got his own website and stuff. So yeah, there's $10 million cars there basically, and there's multiple auctions. So you go to the auction sites, which is kind of fun. Watch people, just go crazy over these cars, and then they end up bidding.
Is this the one where they do it on like a golf course?
It is on a golf course,
okay.
yeah. So
I've heard of
this
it.
is
I've
the
heard of
second
it.
biggest one in the country. The biggest one is in Monterey, and it's actually on Pebble.
Yeah.
Pebble Beach.
Yeah.
This one's on. There's 2 different golf courses there. It's the main show's at the Ritz-Carlton, which is really impressive property. But yeah, right on the ocean. It's beautiful. There's golf. There's anything you want. Weather was great. Good food. So
how many rounds did you get in?
I got like a round and a half, basically, because I just kind of sneak away when he's obsessing over the cars, and he spends a lot of time. I mean, documenting these, photographing them, and all that stuff. I got about a 2-hour. Like for instance, we'll go through an auction. There's 200. Let's say there's 200 cars. I'm already through all 200, and he hasn't left that one supercar that he saw. The Pagani that's $10 million that he's has taken 500 pictures of.
Okay. I think I told you that story when I was in Ireland. Somebody drove up in a Pagani.
Mm-hmm.
I was at the Ashford Castle.
Okay. Yeah, I probably saw 8 Paganis.
They're amazing cars.
Yeah, and there was one. I'll show you pictures after the show, but 10.8 million it was auctioned for. And the picture I got is kind of cool because everybody's going crazy over this Pagani, and it was like right in the middle of the showroom, and in the background is a Ferrari GT, an F40, and an F50. So right there you had $25 million of Ferraris sitting in the background that nobody gave a shit about because they're all looking at that Pagani.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of neat.
That's crazy.
But the back end of that Pagani, it looks like a spaceship.
Yeah,
it's crazy. So
did they start them up for you?
They never fired that one up. No, but there was guys just right outside the one of the other resorts, Omni Resort. There was 3 Paganis parked right, like, of course, they don't valet them; they just leave them right there because they're kind of there for show.
Right.
But the guy fired one of those up. He opens up the front, because the engine's in the back. Opens up the front. That's your trunk.
The frunk.
The frunk. Yeah. I was kind of hanging out over there when he was. A lot of room in there. You could fit golf clubs and a couple suitcases and
dead body.
Mm-hmm. But I mean, how much are you going to drive that car?
If you guys won like one of those big lottos, would you get a car like that?
Yes.
You would?
It would have to be something you can drive.
I'd get a van. I think I'd get a van.
You would?
Imagine putting knobbies on that.
A cargo van.
Like a caravan
a
or
nice
something?
white one with lots of windows.
15
without all the rust spots on the side.
A 15-passenger one.
Yes.
Yeah. But so you could fit a bed in there.
Chevy.
With bucket seats.
You got to be able to fit the high chair or the high seats.
Would it have an 8-track?
Booster seat.
I want to know if it has an 8-track. Kunk.
Heater only, AM radio. Only.
Power steering?
Oh my God.
Yes.
Optional.
Would you? I would. You know how
ball tires?
You'd have the one with the wood siding on the side. Man, I would have that thing. That thing would be tits. Have like the beads or the frizzies things hanging across the front of the window up there.
Can you think how long it would take you to go through all your pallets to find the perfect wood for it?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we'd have it nice. I'd have, if I got that kind of money, I'm having somebody else stain that wood for me. That's big money. I'd have Ryan Miller come down and do it.
I was hoping maybe you'd stain my wood after the show. Hey, now.
What kind of a show is this?
You guys like the beer though?
50 shades of Eric.
Beer of the week is Mokana or Mokawa. What did I say it was? Mokawa Cosmico.
How do you spell that?
I don't know. Look at the can.
MOCANA.
I'm done.
I'm like,
spent.
He used to be so impassioned about this segment. Now it's like, fucking read the can.
Just read it.
Throws it at you.
6.8 ABV.
Let's talk. Let's
No
go.
bottle opener.
Let's go to.
Screw it. Oh, this new?
How long were we gone?
Today is your birthday. Today is your
Oh,
birthday.
yeah.
Today is your birthday. Today is the day. Today is your birthday. Today is your birthday. Today is your birthday. Dear someone today.
Birthdays for Willie.
Birthday time, kids.
You're supposed to say birthdays are good.
Birthdays are good. Oh, all right, you guys ready?
Well, you got to have a nugget first.
Yeah,
You got the bell?
Do they know the rules? The new rules?
Yeah, the 2 point for 69 if you get it,
Yeah.
-1 if you get it wrong.
And we don't tell you how many 69ers there are.
Sugary. Tastes like corn pops. Corn pops. The cereal.
These taste like the homemade ones almost.
That would pair better with a stout.
All right, who's starting? Ed?
Mm-hmm.
Well, this is airy. There's not much in here.
Well, I'm eating more of those.
All right, so Ed, we're going to start with my favorite, Barbara Feldon.
Barbara Feldon.
Do you remember her?
No.
Do you ever watch the movie Get Smart?
The movie or
The
TV
movie
show?
or the show?
The show. the TV show.
With
She was a sidekick.
Yeah.
She was what's her
Agent
name?
49.
Agent what?
Agent 99.
99.
Agent 69.
Yeah,
I think
that'd
it
be
was.
funny. Barbara Feldon. So that's from the
Whose turn is it?
60s.
Ed?
Yeah.
Oh my God. 84.
Which way are we going?
We'll go clockwise.
Which way is that? That way.
I was going to say what?
She's 79.
I go 77.
85.
90.
Ooh.
Yikes.
James Taylor.
Oh, sweet baby James.
70. Why would I ever say 70? Why?
Right.
72.
I seen fire and I seen rain. Oh, was that close? No.
Pretty good.
I don't know.
You've got a friend.
Well, it's -1 for 69. But +2 if you get it. He's older than 69.
I think he's in his 70s.
I don't know. 69. Yeah, -1.
Oh, Mexico. 79.
Well, that's pretty old.
75.
Today is your birthday. Rick.
45.
Oh, you're dead on.
Ding.
Happy birthday.
How'd you know that? Rick's smart.
Danny Masterson from that 70s show.
Oh, he's got a rapist
The
wit.
rapist.
What?
He's got a rapist wit. He got in trouble for sexual assault.
Stop.
Oh, yeah. He's
So did Tiger Woods.
He's got a big one. No, it's like a real one.
Yeah.
This ain't like Tiger Woods, like, hey, sweet cheeks. No, this was like,
Yeah.
yeah.
He said, hey,
Which character is he on?
He was
that
Hyde.
show?
Hyde.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Makes sense now.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was 28 years old. They were all like 16.
Today is your birthday.
I'll go 48.
We just had, didn't we have Lori Pepitone a few weeks ago?
Last week was Laura Prepon.
Oh, Prepon.
Yeah, he's older than her, though.
Pepitone died today. Joe Pepitone.
Excuse me. Do you have any Lori Papon?
He was 82. I'm gonna say he's probably old. I'm gonna say he's 51.
Say 43.
47.
Ooh.
I know these things.
Man, he's older than Fez.
All right. We got
Puerto Rico just threw a perfect game.
D. Snyder.
Did they really?
Against
The whole
Israel.
country?
Against Israel.
Who did?
D. Schneider?
Yeah.
Puerto Rico. 8 inning emergency rule, perfect game
Holy crap.
against Israel.
Well, Israel's known for athletes.
Sean Green still playing on
Yeah,
that
they're going to
team?
execute the whole team.
Am I up?
You are.
Yeah.
And who is it?
Dean
D.
Snyder?
Snyder.
We're not gonna take it. Oh
No, we're going.
I'm gonna guess. Man, I'm gonna say he's 59.
You're going to
You
burn
moved
in
the
hell.
bell way away for that one.
I'm going
Wow.
to say 67.
64.
I'm going to go 71.
68.
Ooh, trick question.
Yeah, just because of long hair.
Yeah.
Brett
And
Michaels.
Ooh, I can walk like him.
I'm
I think
Brett-
he's
I'm
actually
Brett
got
Mike.
younger.
Yeah.
All
His
surgery.
bandana wig.
Heads up, right?
Yeah, Brett Michaels. I'm going to say 60. 60.
Oh.
Trying
Damn,
to
I didn't think he was that old. Good one. Eric.
49.
Nope. 48.
Nope.
Ding.
Ding, yep.
These things are good.
They're pretty tasty.
Eva Longoria.
You see that video where she took a hit of helium and,
Huh.
and she was talking?
Uh-uh.
Oh, no. Was it? No, it wasn't her. Never mind. Who's the one? Who's the other gal? The one with the...
Terry
oh my
Hatcher.
God, no, she's talking like this.
Oh,
Rosie Perez?
No, Vergara.
Sophia
Rosie
Sophia
Vergara.
Harris.
Yeah, she took it. No, yeah.
No, it's pretty racist. You mix up Eva Longoria and
E-
Sophia Vergara.
Both
Even
ends in an A.
Longoria's got to
Start with a consonant and with a vowel.
be 54.
Eva starts with an E.
54 is not correct for Eva Longoria.
I will go 52.
I'm going to say she's 51.
Just so I say I got a chance. 49.
48.
She's younger than me.
I'm a fan. Today is your. Who is it now? Rick. No, Rick started that last one. No, it's Rick now. Yeah.
Rick now.
Yeah.
2 and 2.
With Chuck Woolery?
Chuck Woolery.
He's a great Twitter follow.
Yeah, he is.
He's crazy.
81.
I'm going to say 74.
I'm going to say 83.
84.
82.
It was.
Right there.
Man, we split the uprights again.
Me?
Yep. Nancy Wilson of Heart.
Nancy Wilson of Heart. I'm going to say she's 69. Yeah! +1. I'm up back on the good side.
But what age is she?
He's good.
Like pecans?
Oh, love pecans.
Everything's good.
It's Bucky's.
Ed.
Oh.
Flava Flav.
Oh.
Boy.
58. I think he looks worse than he is.
62.
60.
57.
64.
Wow.
Flava.
I'm way off. Man.
Kurt Russell.
Yikes. 72.
72, no?
72.
Rick.
74.
72.
Why did you say no?
I just want to mess with you.
Yeah, okay.
I'm sitting there counting. I'm like, he's got to be right in that area.
Yeah.
Rick's up. Rick's up.
You need to do a shot.
This
because
game
of
is
that.
definitely rigged.
Those rings are a little.
Willie
There was hardly
winked at-
anything in there. It was like
Do you
5
notice
in there.
So sweet heat.
Mhm.
Willie winked at him 72 times. That's why it took so long.
It started last week.
Rob Lowe.
He's another plastic surgery guy, ain't
Literally.
He's on a show I watch right now. He looks good. I know
he? He was in
old.
Super Troopers too, also, wasn't he?
Yeah, he's on 911 Texas or Austin or something like that.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm. 58.
64.
60.
56.
59.
Me.
Billy Corgan.
Ooh.
I don't like that band. Not a fan. But I'm gonna say he's my age. I'm gonna say he's 51.
Lead singer of the Backstreet Boys, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I thought it was that plumber, but yeah, I'll say 49.
I think he's older than us. 58.
What did you say?
51.
I'll go 53.
56.
Today is the greatest day I've ever known.
Yeah. You don't like them, huh?
I mean, I don't. I listen to him.
He's talented. I mean, there's no doubt.
If I walked into a place and they were playing on stage, I want to walk out, but I wouldn't pay to go see him. Let's put it that way. I'd listen to him.
You'd stay for the 1 drink minimum.
Ed?
Mike Rowe from Dirty Jobs.
Oh, Mike Rowe.
Wow. Ooh, Mike Rowe. he got a boner.
He's handsome.
57.
No.
You gotta be old.
Eric?
60.
I go 55.
What'd you say?
57.
55?
Is he gonna do it?
56.
61.
Wow. What'd you say?
Didn't I say
60?
60? I said,
Damn.
Yeah, he is.
Should have went off of
60.
you.
60.
Should have went off of you. Eric.
Queen Latifah.
Oh, shit.
She's a queen, but she should be treated like a princess.
She's 56.
58.
63.
57.
53.
Oh, sorry, Queen.
Some hard miles there.
Rick.
Adam Levine.
Oh, we had him. Did we a couple weeks ago confuse him last week? Tim did.
Yeah.
Remember Adam Levine? He's like, oh, Adam What was
the guy from Maroon 5.
Yeah, and he's like, oh, I thought I was thinking somebody else. So Adam Levine's for you.
Adam Levine is off Maroon 5, ain't he?
Yeah, but he got messed up.
But
last
he was
week.
he was
said
somebody
yeah.
else.
Okay.
Pass those nut bites over here.
What you want some to eat too?
That's what she said.
Oh, you like those?
47.
I'm gonna say he's. I think I saw it. I think he's 49. Nope.
I'm gonna say 45.
46.
44.
Oh, he's a year younger than I am. What a stud. He's got California tattooed across his stomach too.
Does he really?
He's a stud move.
Just like you do?
And he's with the Victoria's
Mine
Secret
says
model.
Wisconsin.
Yeah.
Nice. I
That's
like
a
that.
stud
And he
move.
cheated with another model, supposedly.
Bahati Prinsloo,
No.
something like that.
Are we done?
No.
It's who just went first?
I did.
Oh, so
I
it's
did.
me.
Karan Butler.
We know him.
He's my brother. He's my cousin's brother-in-law, or my brother-in-law's cousin. Yeah,
Wait a second. Your brother? How was?
my brother-in-law's cousin is Crown Bowler.
So you should
Okay,
know how
that
old
makes
he is
sense.
then. What kind of family member are you?
I don't listen at the family stuff. I'm gonna guess he's Crown Bowler. He was with Connecticut. Let's say he's 43.
42.
44.
41.
He's my age, isn't he?
No, he's not your age.
I think I put in the wrong age on this thing.
What is it?
He's younger than
What
us
is
for
it? What
sure.
is it?
I got 34, but he's not.
No.
34.
No, he's the same age as Tony Romo.
He might be 44.
No, I think he's.
You're right because they were up for Player of the Year,
Hold on.
Wisconsin State Player of the Year. So Romo's in early 40s.
What did I say? I said 44.
I really think he's like 44. I said 44.
41. So
Oh, I did.
No, you
I got
said
one.
something else.
You said 42.
I said 42.
I said 41.
You said
I think he's
41.
43 because one of you guys said that.
I said 44.
I must have. Maybe I said 43. Seriously, I'm not being funny.
I said whatever's right.
We believe you after your ayahuasca night.
Who said 43?
Just
we all did.
I thought I did, but just don't. No, we don't get. Nobody gets it. Nobody gets it.
Scott
Wait,
said it.
I got another
43.
one. We won't do that one.
Oh,
I
I hope it comes back
Kinda
around.
Well, no, you
convenient.
said
He's
you
in
want
your
you want
family
to do
and
that
you
one.
win.
So
I'm first.
yeah, PK Subban.
34.
I'm gonna say,
Oh, see? Karma.
Hey,
well, he's been there forever.
it's a hack thing. I don't know.
Yeah.
I try my best.
All right, Ed, you up?
Ed,
Steph Curry.
Stephanie.
He said the other night he was old.
Don't call me Stephanie
You
again.
hear that?
Don't call me Stephanie again.
32.
Oh no, I didn't hear that. He said he was old.
After that Bucks game.
Bucks should have won that game.
Curry did. He went nuts.
Wow. But they still should have won.
They should have. Yeah.
Drew Holiday, terrible turnover at the end.
Steph Curry is the same age as. No, he's younger than LeBron.
He's Del Curry's brother, right?
I think he's 36.
34.
Oh, you got two to go.
What were your?
I was at 32.
What was you?
I said 36.
34.
I said 34.
So you got 33 or 35?
35. Yeah. Thanks, guys. Thanks.
You know, him and LeBron were born in the same hospital in
This
Akron.
game's bullshit. You give him all the easy ones. He always wins.
What's that from?
Big Daddy.
Big Daddy. Oh yeah.
Hip Hop Anonymous.
That's right. It's very good. Very good. Simone Biles.
That's me.
I just went for. No, I didn't go first. I went last.
She thinks she's a 10.
So it's Eric actually.
Okay.
I just went last. Yeah.
She's 28. Hit it. Hit that thing right now.
it
She's
was
28.
a couple
Hit it.
years
Simone
ago.
Biles. Yeah, but she was like, I know what I'm doing.
She was like 16 when she was in the Olympics. That was 12 years ago.
Yep.
No, she
sort of was in the last one.
26.
She just scammed out of the last one. Yeah.
26.
My
Okay.
math adds up.
Yeah. She scammed out of the last one. Not scammed out. She quit out
Yep.
or whatever she did.
She has mental health.
I don't want to put bad words.
issues.
No, you're thinking of Osuka, the tennis player. She
No,
quit.
no, Biles did.
Biles, remember in the
Simone Biles, she
Olympics?
didn't wanna-
That was
Oh,
the
that's
last
right.
Olympics.
She didn't do the balance beam.
Remember, I talked her all up like in our first season.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
All right, who's up?
Rick.
Rodney Pete.
Rodney Dangerfield.
Never trust a man with
Famous
two first
Lions
names.
quarterback.
Rodney Dangerfield Pete.
I don't even know.
Oh,
what
you got
it
no
is.
respect
You
either.
don't remember Rodney Pete? Was he was a Lion, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Lion.
56.
He was a cowboy, I think. for a minute.
He was a Lion for like at least a minute and a
Oh,
half.
it's me. 56 was your answer.
Mm-hmm.
Where'd you go? College, USC, right?
Yep, USC.
So I mean, that means he was 24 when he graduated. No, it's Alabama. My fault.
You said 56, Rick.
Yep.
I'm gonna say 58.
57.
Damn it!
I was
I'm
going.
gonna say 57.
Wait, that's
too.
not fair.
I was going there
didn't
the
get to
whole
go.
time.
I didn't get to go. That's not fair.
No.
I'm first.
57.
I'm first. This
Blake Griffin.
Balake.
Balake.
Balake, yeah.
Balake.
Balake Griffon.
Do you want to go? You want to go to war with me, Balake?
I'm gonna say he's 35.
No.
Same age as Steph.
34. Oh, I'm on fire.
I was gonna go 32.
Kardashian would never marry somebody in their mid-30s.
Pass me nut bites again.
Y'all want any Jello shots?
Give him these
I've had
two.
enough of these
Give him
sons of
these two.
bitches.
Joel Embiid.
Ed.
I'm up.
Yeah, excited.
24.
No.
Damn it.
28.
27.
Yeah.
29.
Oh.
9 times.
9 times.
He went to USC. That's why he's so old.
9 times.
Kansas.
9
I'm joking.
So
Bucks could have had him.
Yeah.
Can you imagine Giannis and Embiid right now?
Be a
Interesting.
Be a love triangle.
I thought that was going to go on for 9 times. I really did.
Oh, yeah, you should default it to go 9 times.
Yeah, we just start talking over
I
that.
think Eric's up first.
DeForest Buckner.
I know the name. I can't picture the face at all.
He's
right
the brother of DeForest Gump.
I can't see DeForest from the trees.
DeForest.
Run,
DeForest
DeForest.
Buckner. Give me a hint. Not at his age of who he is.
Indianapolis, wasn't he?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, I was thinking.
You thought he was an actor?
DeForest Whitaker. No, it's Forrest Whitaker.
Run, DeForest.
I don't know. 52.
Wow, he's still playing. I think.
I don't know who he
He's
is.
not Tom Brady. For
I really
Christ's
don't know
sake.
who he is.
I think he's still playing.
He plays for Indianapolis
He played
Pacers.
Niners. Now he's with the.
Oh, DeForest Buckner.
DeForest Buckner. Yeah.
NBA in my head for some. Just
Rick?
go ahead. I already guessed.
38.
33.
32.
29.
Ooh,
Oh, I was close.
twice. You doubled it. Almost.
Marvin Jones.
No, he's a football player.
Yes.
Is it okay if I just?
Yeah, just suck those down.
You. I went first.
Oh, I'm thinking Marvin Harrison.
think-
So I got to This is the guy who played for the Lions.
Yeah,
Jacksonville right now. He's the Jag now.
33. He's a receiver. He can't get too much older than that.
These are freaking good.
Yeah. Eric.
Last one were 6 points.
Here it is.
Give it to me.
Brian Greasy.
Ooh. Michigan man.
That's right.
Willie has his poster and his age on his wall. Brian Greasy.
44.
National champion.
Hit it.
Brian Greasy, correct?
He said 44.
44.
So here's a question for you.
So Scott's got 4, Ed's got 4, Eric's got 1, and the Bees
I'll
has
ask
1.
I'll ask it afterwards. All right, Brian Greasy.
Right? National champion?
Yes, 97.
With Chuck Woodson?
Yep.
I shouldn't have gave you that clue. That
47.
and Ryan Leaf and Peyton Manning's at the same time. I'm going to say that he is 43. What'd you say?
44.
I'm going to say 43.
And I was going to say he's Tom Brady. He was contemporaneous with him, right?
Yeah, he's in the ballpark.
That was Drew Henson.
Yeah.
He was in the same draft as Marshawn
guy
Lynch.
that made
wasn't
the Muppets.
He could have been
Drew
like
Henson.
he could have been like a third stringer with him. I guess you're right.
I'll say 45.
What is it?
46. It's 46.
48.
Wow.
So he's older.
Woodson's that old?
Yeah, I guess.
So the question would be:
Peyton Manning is that old?
We got a 4. You got 4.
Yeah, he won the Hall of Fame a couple of years ago.
Ed's
wasn't
got 4.
Yeah, I guess.
We need a tiebreaker.
How many points do
All
I
right.
have? I got a bunch right. You said I only have one.
So it's just me and Ed head to head. Mano a mano.
That's what she said.
what do we have?
One. You guys have one each.
So we're Juan on
I got a
Juan.
couple answers right.
At least keeping score.
So if there was
you
a-
got two, you do have two.
If there was a 69 as the last answer, would it be times 6? So it'd really be 12.
Right. It would be.
So are we still in it then?
Yeah, we do another plus
why not?
6.
Yep, we could do one more.
Throw one in. Let's see where it takes us. Let's see where it takes us.
Let me find one here that would.
I've been snacking a lot lately.
Doesn't matter if you have one ass cheek and 3 toes. I will beat your ass.
All right, here we go.
Who goes first? Who just went first that time? Ed did, so it's Eric's turn. No, Eric went first. So Rick.
Billy Crystal.
Oh, he's
you look marvelous.
72.
72. You said.
I
Ooh, I could.
don't know.
It'd be negative.
Yeah, I would lose them, but you know what? It's worth the risk.
-2.
Risk reward.
Go ahead, do it.
Yep. 69. Nope, I'm out.
He didn't hit the bell.
I can't win. No, I'm out.
He was in 61, so that was back in 1961, and he was about 25 years old then.
What number did
70
you say?
years.
72, I said.
I said 69.
I'm going to say 74.
75.
Damn it.
That's our winner.
Eric wins.
I didn't waste my chance. I got to say 69 twice now.
Well, and while you guys were actually playing this stupid game, I was looking up to see Brian Greasy. 1 in 97. Brady was there from 95 to 99.
Well, yeah, I figured out it was the same time then. Yeah, because he would have been a freshman. I forgot Brady's 44
With
years
Drew
old.
Henson. Drew Henson was a freshman, right?
I forgot how old he was. What are you looking for?
Where's those nut things? They all gone?
These Fever?
Those? I ate those. They were good.
Yeah,
Beaver
they're
nuggets
gone.
are good.
Okay.
Oh, there's still some pieces in here.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
There's some
Let me have a
shake in the
piece.
bottom.
Yeah, you can put those in your mouth.
Yeah, those decent.
Those are good. Those were good.
Those
Those
are
are
real
good.
good.
I was a fan of those. So go back and get us more of those, Eric.
I'll try. I'd love to go back, actually.
Well, once that one in DeForest is built, I drive by there like twice a week. So.
DeForest Buckner?
Yeah.
Indianapolis.
DeForest Whitaker.
He's 46.
51.
51, yeah. I
You
couldn't.
idiot, it's DeForest Whitaker.
I was thinking Whitaker the whole time.
Okay, so let's talk.
Fast times at Ridgemont High.
Let's talk a little bit about the NFL this last couple days. A bunch of free agent signings. First big thing that happened a couple days ago, trade Jalen Ramsey goes to the Miami Dolphins, I believe, for a 3rd round pick back to the Rams. I'm guessing clearing cap space. What do you guys think about the trade of Ramsey going to the Dolphins?
They got a lot for him, didn't they?
Just a 3rd round pick. They all
Thought they got more than that.
No, they know it was
A tight end.
Yeah, and a tight end. Yeah,
I never heard
Hunter
of him.
Long, maybe his name, or something weird.
A tight end named Hunter.
That's what they
Long.
call me when I'm
That could be.
out in the woods. Hunter Long.
Looking at tight ends.
Short stack.
Hunter Long dump.
So what do you guys think about Ramsey and the Dolphins? And obviously the Rams was just clearing the space and all that. They had to do it eventually. So, but what about
we talked about this during the week, going back on texts and everything, and Scott got all mad because I was throwing bullshit out there. But I think it's a good move for the Dolphins. As long as they're not planning on being the number 1. They got Howard, right?
Yeah, Xavier Howard. Yep.
So I mean, if you're putting him on the second guy or the guy coming across the middle, or every once in a while lining up, he'll be fine.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
It's gonna. I think it's a good move for him.
He's a good number 2. I mean,
Yeah.
it's a really good number 2 corner. And you never know with a lot of times guys talked about it early, the new beginnings, you get that 1 year where they, just get in a new place, they're motivated. I don't know what his contract situation is going forward, but is he up for a contract then? Is that
He just signed one a couple of years ago, so it's got to be maybe 2 years.
I'd say he's probably going to be motivated just to prove somebody wrong or whatever.
Is he going to be one of these corners, the lockdown corners that slow down and then end up moving to safety kind of type thing?
Rod Woodson style.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know. We'll see. I mean,
is he
Ramsey
tough
is
enough
not,
to play in a safety
he's
position?
Not the greatest tackler.
He's not like Charles Woodson started playing that hybrid.
I mean,
that's what I was asking.
Yeah, not
like Rod Woodson did it for years.
Yeah,
he was way more aggressive.
I don't know if he's that player though.
No, I think he's to be a cornerback, and I it's a good sign. I just think that I don't think he's a number 1 anymore. He's had trouble the last couple of years. I mean, the Super Bowl, he was beat up the whole game. They won, but he had problems that whole game. I mean, and he couldn't. He had no. Jamar Chase is a rookie. Remember that? Jamar Chase, man, looked silly the whole day. I mean,
he's a special player,
and almost that might be Ramsey's own. These players get their own ego in front of where they want to make this big play. If you'd have just played normal soft on him and let him, but Ramsey don't want to tackle either, so I think he keeps him out of that. So, but I do think it'll help the Dolphins. It's not bad for a 3rd round pick, a proven player that can play in the NFL, and
the Dolphins had picks to spare, didn't they? I mean, still,
well, they lost one because of the tampering. So.
Oh,
but they still have a 1st round. They had 2 1st rounds. They lost one of the 1st round picks because of that, which sucks.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So, but yeah. So, what do you think about Jalen Ramsey?
I think it's good for the Dolphins.
Yeah. Yep.
I mean, like I said, I thought they gave it more for him, but I guess it didn't.
I think it was a 3rd rounder and a tight end.
The tight end.
Yeah. And the big trade the trade for the draft pick was the Bears gave up the 1st round number 1 pick in the draft for DJ Moore, the number 9th pick, the 2nd round pick this year, 2024 1st round pick, and a 2nd pick in 2025. Reviews earlier this trade was it was a good trade for the Bears. If I'm a Panther fan, I'm not excited about it. Here's why I'm not excited about it for them. I think this is such a crapshoot of quarterbacks, man.
Yeah,
you have 4 guys that they're telling you they're going to be good, and now the guy that came out of nowhere, Anthony Richardson, and I could be wrong. I've been wrong many a times, but he was terrible in games this year at times. I mean, his last good game, I think, was against Utah early in the year. Now he's just big and strong. I guess the thing is the fastest guy, jumps high. He's doing everything great, but that doesn't make you the best quarterback. Peyton Manning could do none of that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Tom Brady could do. Aaron Rodgers isn't even Russell. A lot of these guys you talk about, Pat Mahomes isn't the fast guy, but you talk about these quarterbacks. It's not about that. And if they think that that's who they're taking at number 1, which I'd be surprised, but to trade all that draft capital, you have to be right. You cannot be wrong.
That's crazy. That's why it's scary. If they take him,
that's why it's weird to me. I would have, it's such a crappy draft. You never know. I mean, I knew the Bears was going to help the Bears a ton because every team has the guy they like.
Mm-hmm.
I think, but to me, it's just too. It's almost like I'd rather be 2nd or 3rd. Where I take the 3rd guy, and if he's good, he's good. If not, well, that's what we were left with. Kind of like can't really screw this up.
Oh shit, we got Mahomes.
Or just trade him away. He was the 4th quarterback, wasn't he?
3rd or 4th, yeah.
3rd, 4th, yeah. So I mean, I don't know. I like the trade for the Bears. At first, I was kind of but getting DJ Moore, 25 years old, 3 years left in his contract. Then what they added today with Tremaine Edwards, he's 25 or 26. TJ Edwards, 25, 26. The tackle from the Tennessee Titans is a guard, is like 25, 26. So at least the piece they're adding are young.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They're young. They're not these 35, 30-year-old free agents.
Yeah,
let's hope they're young guys that have proven and they got miles left on them.
Well, I don't think they're looking at it as this is a 1-year thing.
No, and they have to plan for the future, and it's all money they have to spend now, so they can front load this stuff and get it out of the way and be done. Okay, now next year we can get we keep moving. So
they said if DJ Moore had his stats that he has now as a Bear, he'd hold pretty much all the wide receiver records.
Yeah, he'd be 2nd. Yeah. The Bears just signed another Titans defensive end, DeMarcus Walker.
Nice,
2 years, $7 million. So
I'm going to tell you why I like this trade.
The
Bears
pick,
side,
the draft pick trade. Okay.
So, I mean, the draft picks really, they didn't get, as much as you would think for moving up from, 9 to 1. Usually that takes a lot of draft picks, but they got the DJ Moore thing, and they needed a wide receiver. They got an established wide receiver. They know what they're getting. To put with Claypool and Mooney now, pretty solid wide receiver group, actually. Next year, Bears go into the season. Justin Fields is their guy. It's make or break. If he doesn't progress, gets worse, they finish 6-11. They're getting the 7th or 8th pick. Now they have the draft capital to move up and take another quarterback.
Caleb Williams is the guy next year.
It's going to be tough to get him because everybody's going to want him. But if they're in that zone where Fields is no longer that guy, they have all these extra picks now to actually try and move up.
Yeah.
Or they could trade 3 number 1s to move up, and they still got all these second round picks and everything. So they kind of covered themselves. If Fields turns out to be the guy, they're just going to keep stacking more talent on their defense. Probably.
And they have Cole Kmet too.
Yeah.
So Cole Kmet was good the last 7-8 games. He started getting a
for sure
with Fields. So the
couple games we went, one of the games we went to, he played real well.
And if Fields does work out, there's always a chance they got the top 5 pick next year, and someone wants to move around. They'll trade that away and go.
That's what you just saying.
Yeah. So
which I think is a moot point because I think Fields is. I think he's really going to be really good.
I do too.
I don't want to say anything about him. bad luck.
I think he's going to progress.
I think
well.
he progressed. At the end of the year, he struggled a little bit. But remember,
he's a smart kid.
He got hurt in that Falcon game. After that Falcon game, he wasn't the same with that shoulder and all that.
Exactly.
He shouldn't have played against the Lions. He looked terrible against the Lions. He had said after the game, I played like crap. Never came out and said I was hurt. Never said anything. Just said I played bad. He shouldn't have played in that game. They shouldn't have played him. And I said that. Me and Willie talked about this. I don't think he should have played that game anyway because it meant nothing for them. They wanted the draft pick anyway. At that point, he's not. If he was 100% healthy, you play him. I get it. I'm not laying down. But him being out there made no sense with Hutchinson out there chasing all that. Yeah. That's just that's just going to get you hurt more. So I think he will. I don't know. Like I said, they're getting pieces. The offensive line is getting better. The defense is to be honest, they scored points at times last year and we're fine. You got to be a better passing offense we talked about. But their defense was the biggest problem. And I think that's why, people are like kind of saying, why'd you sign 2 linebackers? And blah, blah, blah. When I watched Hard Knocks a couple years ago with Eberflus, he was a defense coordinator in Colts. It's a very, very linebacker-heavy defense he runs. His linebackers do everything. They rush. They do different stuff. Shaq Leonard is a rushing pass, and I think Trayvon Edwards is going to be that part in his defense. Like Shaq Leonard. Didn't he change his name? Shaq Leonard?
Yeah, DeForest.
No.
Shaquille. He changed it to Shaquille.
It was Shaq, and he changed it, whatever. But like I said, I like what they're doing, and I think they had to trade number 1 pick. They had to. And I did hear they offered it to the Colts wanted it, and the Bears said, we want Pittman. They said, no. Okay. Well, we want DJ Moore then. They wanted Pittman. They wanted a receiver, and that's why people were like, why they go 9 instead of 4? They could have got the Colts pick. The Colts don't want to give up Pittman.
Is it Moore's younger, isn't he?
Yeah, Pittman's might be a year younger,
good,
but the problem with Pittman is that I think it worked out for the Bears because Pittman's coming up on his rookie contract. So he might have to be signed in the next couple of years. He hasn't been signed yet. So
they wouldn't
3 years held already.
And they wouldn't have got as much either from moving up from 4 to 1, from 9 to 1.
Yeah. You would have got the same value and no receiver. And then you would have your defense player maybe, but they might, to be honest, they went down there far.
Jalen Carter.
They might not like those defensive players.
What about
Carter? Carter could slip. No, they're saying he's not slipping.
I don't see why. It's a stupid thing that happened.
In a big picture,
he
got a speeding ticket.
Yeah.
That's what it was.
It caused
he wasn't driving the car. He wasn't part of he was part of it, but he didn't make the other guy do it.
Right.
The other guy didn't have to race with him. And
I know the laws are written that way. It wasn't like he was out there chasing somebody down and beating them.
Not to minimize what happened to the people, but he wasn't driving the car. The people got killed him.
Right.
And that's the shitty thing. He got.
They could have said no. It's wrong. It's a law that says you can't do this.
Yes, I agree.
But again, it kind of goes back to the drinking and driving one.
Yeah.
And you and your buddies get in the car and 6 guys get in the car together and they're all like, and the car crashes and they blame just the driver.
Yeah.
So how far do you think Carter's going to fall?
I don't think he's falling far at all. I don't
think so.
I think he's going to fall
to 9. You don't think he's falling to 9?
No, I think he'll be awesome. Gone. The top 3 are going to be quarterbacks because I think Arizona might trade their pick 2 to drop maybe 1 or 2, and I think 4 and 5 they'll be gone. I think Seattle won't let Jalen Carter go by them. I don't think they will.
You want to hear my draft prediction? I know I'm a little off topic here. Packers trade Rodgers tomorrow to the Jets, and then they draft a wide receiver in the first round.
Just to say F you, Rodgers.
A dog shit one or no?
No, that's what I think the big picture for the Bears is too. When I talk about next year's draft pick, there's a guy that's going to be a top 10 receiver next year that's coming from Ohio State, Marvin Harrison Jr.
Oh yeah,
he will be available, and Chase Claypool will be out of contract with the Bears next year. So I think their quarterback situation is okay. I think Harrison is a guy they'll be looking at this year. I think they're taking. I was kind of away from it. If Jalen Carter's are taking them, but they're going to take either a tackle from Ohio State or a tackle Northwestern's going to be taking there.
His dad was a dog shit receiver.
So do you think that the Bears are really stuck on getting a wide receiver for whatever they did?
I do.
Aren't wide receivers easier to pick up than anything else?
But this year's free agents class was terrible.
Okay.
Terrible. There was nobody out there.
Nothing there. Yeah.
No, it wasn't like a couple years ago where there was like, and a couple years ago, and we talk about receivers. You get to 2029, you have like Julio Jones a free agent. He was great to get, but they were terrible if they got picked up. So I'm glad they did it this way. I understand you probably lost the draft pick doing this,
right? So I'm trying to think.
Would have been an extra second rounder probably.
Yeah,
that's my guess. And you know what? You get a guy that's 25, 3 years on a deal, $17 million a deal.
I think it's great. It's a great trade for the Bears.
If the offense works, he's 80 catches, 1,000 yards, and 7 touchdowns. You're not asking for a ton more, are you? If the offense works,
and I think Carolina's got a bunch of extra picks they had from that trade with the Niners.
Yeah, they may have. You're right with McCaffrey.
Yeah,
so
McCaffrey.
Oh yeah, that's right.
So this wasn't even hurting them that much, but Again, it's a crapshoot at the top.
I'm just worried. I'd be worried about you got to take the right guy.
So you're not talking about the Sam Darnold trade to the Niners?
Yeah, no, Darnold today went to the
So
Niners.
hey,
Yeah.
here's Darnold. He's just going to be another guy in the NFC Championship.
Yeah.
You know, playing against who else? You know, some other team, right?
Yeah.
When Purdy blows out his left arm and Lance
Seriously,
throws out his knee.
aren't you guys going to shit your pants when that happens?
No, it is what it is.
Jameson Winston re-signed with the Saints.
Yep,
I saw
he signed,
today.
yep.
Yeah, so he's going to be
But
finally a backup.
I think it'd be absolutely hilarious because it just goes to show you what a system the Niners have.
Darnold could be a Super Bowl MVP.
Absolutely, it could happen.
Could happen.
And you got a
With
little
one
smirk
tou-
on your face
with one
but
touchdown.
That's all he needs.
What was in your Bucky bites down there? Or whatever.
Cannabis.
Mike White might be a starting quarterback.
It's worse. Oh,
The
Miami.
Dolphins.
Yeah,
He will be by week 4.
Yeah. I mean, I love Tua. I actually do. I
Why don't
always
you marry him?
I would.
Why don't you
he's
show him how much you love him?
Well, they took his option at $24 million, which was smart. They have to.
yeah, that's the business move.
And it works out for the Dolphins because he has no choice.
Yeah.
He has to take that. He can't like hold out or give you a contract because
I hope that.
Oh, I don't know.
I think he should have retired. I feel bad for him.
yeah.
I don't think he can take it.
His head scrambled eggs.
They said he was taking judo to learn how to fall correctly. So
I
what
heard
the
that.
what?
Yeah.
You get kicked in the face when you do that. How is this?
He should watch Benny Hill. they fall down all the time on there. They're running around, falling down, tripping over stuff.
So another few pickups in the draft in the trade to see today was the Niners pick up the tackle from the Eagles.
Yeah, that's a huge
good deal, great pick of Hargrove. Also, the Denver Broncos went under the radar and they took a couple guys the Bears are going after. The guard from the Niners also, McGlinty or whatever, went to the Broncos, and Powers from the Colts went to the Broncos. The Broncos are going to be good next year. They're going to build that lineup. They're going to have Javonte Williams, hopefully healthy, and Sean Payton.
I was going to say they need a good coach.
Sean Payton, I've heard about that guy. He's known how to coach. They're going to make Russell Wilson right next year.
No.
Did you hear the first thing he did? He kicked Russell. Supposedly Russell Wilson
kicked him in the balls.
Has his own coach hanging out in the place.
Yeah.
Oh, get him out of there. Yeah, that's bullshit.
He said absolutely not. He's no more. It's done.
I like it.
Hey, it's like Chris Bryant teaching his kid how to hit, or Chris Bryant's dad teaching him how to hit. That worked out great.
Yeah. It's like Aaron Rodgers.
First year, go, hey.
You can't let these guys rule the roost.
Peyton went in there. He's
Belichick there's no way Belichick was letting this shit go on.
Well, and Peyton's old school. He probably went in there. He kicked the coach up. The girls can stay.
Let's put a bounty on him.
Whatever. Did I miss any other pickups today?
I don't know. It seemed like it was dominated by Bears, Broncos, 49ers.
Kansas City picked up.
Kansas City picked up the tackle from Jacksonville.
Okay.
So watch for this next couple of days, and as Bear fans, we hope it happens. The tackle, Orlando Brown, wanted to stay, but they signed this other tackle today.
Oh.
And he wants a bunch of money, and the Bears have money still.
Okay.
Orlando Brown could end up in Chicago, possibly, I think.
Yeah.
But he may end up, and I get it just gives you credit on a team like the Chiefs. Okay, Orlando Brown wants this much money. We get this tackle right here. He's a good tackle. I can't remember his name, from Jacksonville. We're going to pay him a little less and get in our tackle in here right away. We're not going to mess around. And if we get Brown back too, so be it. We'll make it work.
And supposedly Alan Lazard is going to the Chiefs if Rodgers doesn't come back.
Oh, there's an if?
Yeah, he's
waiting.
He's waiting.
Wow.
Oh,
he's waiting to see.
He likes getting yelled at for nothing, I guess.
So they'll have
Get over there.
It's gonna be him and Scantlin
and he'll catch 8 touchdowns.
Jordy Nelson
he'll catch
and
9 touchdowns next year and have 800 yards and
Cobb will be there.
Catches. Yeah.
Gonna be cheese.
And the big question here though is for the Eagles now. The Eagles, is their stock changing a little bit, losing these guys? They're going to lose Bradbury probably and Slay in this whole thing. They're going to lose 4 defensive starters. 2 for sure are gone.
And their running back.
Will this change the outlook for them next year?
I don't remember the depth. Do they have depth in those positions? I don't remember.
Yeah, they do.
Those guys all started though.
They
I mean, that's the thing. You're taking your starting defensive players.
The 2 of the guys they lost today, one's being replaced by their 2nd round pick last year. The other one's being replaced by their 3rd round pick last year. But that doesn't mean those guys are ready to go. Or
well, that's good.
You think they? I mean,
you think they would be?
You think? Yeah.
Yeah. If they're okay with them going, they're not holding them back. So that's good. And Bradbury is the cornerback everybody wants.
Yeah.
He's. I thought he had to be traded, but I think he's a free agent. I don't know. So we'll see what happens.
So there's a lot of activity, you think, in the next few days too.
Yeah, there's still more coming. I think people are just waiting out to see what's left, so you can save some money on people, if you choose to. And the Bates, the cornerback from the Bengals is going to the Falcons.
So what quarterbacks are still left out there that are worth anything? Baker Mayfield.
You said worth anything.
I know. That's why I was. He was right on my borderline there.
He doesn't even. Progressive dropped him as insurance. His insurance.
He doesn't even live at the stadium anymore. They kicked him out.
He's got Geico now.
I'm just checking.
Is there
Yeah,
anybody?
I don't know if quarterback wise,
Is there anybody out there? Because you got teams like the Jets. If the Carolina, if they don't draft one, I'm gonna guess they do.
Yeah, if the Jets miss out on Rodgers, what
Yeah.
is their plan B?
Yeah, they don't have one. It was going to be Jimmy G or Carr, and now they're both gone.
And I'm sorry, before I forget that you brought it up, but I saw it just now. Lions picked up Cam Sutton, the cornerback from the Steelers. Good pickup by them.
I saw that earlier.
Great pickup. And Patrick Peterson went somewhere today too. I can't remember where he went.
Oh, where did he go?
Menards.
Ravens.
Did he?
I'm trying to remember. It was something.
Oh, veteran cornerbacks. Oh, here we go. Peterson went to Pittsburgh.
Yeah, I knew.
And also the defensive linebacker that got cut by the Vikings went to the Chargers. What's his name? The guy that got cut by the Vikings. I got it right here.
Zadarius?
No, he wants to leave though. I heard too. Someone told me.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Oh, he was so excited about being there last year.
No, now he's ready to go.
Of course.
They said he's got a problem.
Eric Kendricks is going to.
Oh, yeah, I know that name.
The Chargers.
Lance Kendricks, brother.
So it's kind of weird. A team hearing be quiet in this too. The Vikings haven't done much, and the Vikings defense needs a lot of help.
Yeah,
they were bad the last 8 games.
Well, maybe they'll be active the next couple of days.
Yeah, you got to wait, feel it out.
And
Guys,
they
a lot there.
They got 2 running backs that are probably going to be gone, and they just lost Thielen.
Yeah, they're Thielen.
They got a lot of holes to fill.
Yeah.
Up there in Minnesota, eh?
So yeah, and Jimmy G we talked about went to the Raiders. So yeah, that's a lot of the football. I'm sure I'll have more to talk about next week on that. I got a couple. I saw this last week and I forgot to bring it up.
Well, I was gonna say
go ahead. I was
gonna say, did you know that there's a NCAA tournament coming
yeah,
up? Okay, go ahead.
These are just some football rules they're talking about changing. We didn't talk about this last week. They brought at the meetings. They're gonna make. They brought to the table. Some teams have roughing the passer reviewable. Which I like.
That's gonna be hard to justify.
I like it though. I like you can. It's easy.
We
watch it in games and go, yeah, that wasn't roughing the passer. If a guy just gets bumped, almost like running into the kicker is subject so much, but doesn't happen a lot. But
are they going to go to New York every time and what do you think? They're who's the guy that
you have to
Gene Steratore?
You have to challenge it. That's what they're saying.
But then they're going to every episode. Gene, what do you think about this rough in the passer?
It's kind of a weird rule, kind of a weird thing. They want to allow to wear 0 on your jersey. That's a big deal.
Like any 0 or just 0?
0, yeah. And then also the third quarterback rule. Right now, you can only dress 2 quarterbacks. They want to be able to dress 3 and not count towards your roster spots on game day. Also, going to the XFL version, possibly of the 4th and 15 instead of an onside kick.
Yeah,
so going for 4th and 15 instead of an onside
kick. The NFL, man. Those guys can complete those plays.
So
did you guys see the double pass that Bump Phillips pulled?
You know what? I'm out of here.
I was looking over your shoulder while you were at work today.
So yeah, those are the couple things I had. So yes, we got to do the tournament.
Yeah,
so he just skipped right over you there.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. The double pass by Bum Phillips. You said though.
Yeah. Bum Phillips, his team. He's coaching
in the XFL.
I mean,
the Houston,
Wade Phillips. I'm sorry.
Bum Phillips is dead.
Well, he is vicariously.
That's why I was confused. I was like, is this I was being funny.
I saw that picture. That's what I thought about.
I was being funny. I thought this was like an old clip you're going to show. It's like back from. I was like, oh, it's an old play. Okay,
well, it just could be Willie being Willie. It's one of those.
So okay, Wade Phillips coaching who?
Houston.
One of the teams in the XFL.
Argonauts.
Like
Oilers,
not the oil riggers.
The Argonauts.
It's something to do with oil rigging.
Is it riggers?
No.
Oh, careful there.
That was a hard. That was a
Roughnecks.
Raw Doggers.
That was a hard
Doggers.
Jeopardy.
I think it's the Houston Roughnecks.
Roughnecks. You're right.
Yeah, it might be Roughnecks. Yeah.
You can throw 2 forward passes
episode.
as long as the first one doesn't go past the line of scrimmage.
And it's XFL rules.
XFL.
Yeah.
I don't like that rule.
It opens up the game quite a bit.
Well, it's just too much. I mean, it's football's been that way for what? Since 12 years I've been watching it now. You can't throw 2 forward passes. That's just crazy.
Zach Wilson remembers back when you couldn't throw any forward passes.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
I know.
Red Grange was the first,
Yep. I know he lived in your neighborhood. We've heard all the stories, Willie.
Your baby
I lent him my
Him and
leather
Red Grange
helmet.
used to have a catch once in a while.
Yeah.
He thought it was a jock. I told him it was a helmet.
He called Red used to call him Grandpa Willie. Go see that old man with the fuzzy candy.
He was Red Grange. He's just it's incognito now.
Look at him.
Oh, Jesus. So we're gonna move the NCAA tournament.
Yeah.
And we're gonna make our picks. So we'll all go around.
Are we going to do the women's first?
No. Well, we're going on a table, make our picks, and I'll just take the $5 from the kitty over there. From our shake of the day. We'll do shake of the day before you go. Well, you got to talk about that after. You got to bring it up.
I already talked about it.
On the show you did?
The page spread.
I think I told us before it.
Yeah.
Not during the show you did.
Yeah, I already talked about
Oh, I
this.
thought you said when we were. I thought you talked to me about it before the show.
Oh, yeah.
I know you told me, but
Yeah.
I thought it was.
No, we talked during the show.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It all runs together.
I know.
So the NCAA tournament brackets were drawn last night. Houston, Alabama, Purdue, and Kansas are your number 1 seeds. Marquette, Texas, Arizona, and UCLA are your number 2s. So a couple Pac-10 teams in there, and everybody else. So we're gonna make our picks here. We'll go around, and like I said, we'll make picks, and we'll do the final 4 at the end.
You're gonna just type them in, or
yeah, I'll
what?
put them in as we go. So it's fine. So let's start with.
Well, not with Ed because he's not here.
Well, we're all gonna agree we're moving the number 1s on.
Yeah, for the first round,
yes,
absolutely. Yep,
yes,
yep.
yes.
So I'll move all the number 1s on. We're not going to make those picks because that's wasting someone's pick. So all the number 1s moved on.
We can move them 2 rounds.
Oh, you never know. Maybe someone wants to. I don't know. So
You
let's
know-
do this.
yeah,
Let's
go
start with. We'll go this way again. So we'll start with. Okay, we'll start with that. Here we go. So Ed, you'll start first. We got Maryland, number 8 Maryland versus number 9 West Virginia.
Just pick
West
it.
Virginia.
West Virginia. Okay,
Well,
San Diego
Bobby
State
Huggins.
versus Charleston.
This is a tough one. A lot of people. I was watching the selection show. Charleston had like 31 wins this year. Hot team. But I get to
They had
make
some tough ones against Carson Parkside. So
Yeah, but
no, I agree. I was watching it. Too.
I get to make the pick. It's my pick, right? And I
You own this pick.
I own this pick. I
He's so proud of this.
freaking love San Diego State just because I have friends there, and they're a good basketball program. I'm taking
And I
San
like their
Diego State.
colors.
I like their colors. Go Aztecs!
And Fisher used to coach there.
Yeah, he did.
Virginia and Furman.
Oh, here's another tough one.
I have Virginia.
Oof.
Virginia. Creighton, NC State, Willie.
Creighton.
Baylor. Santa Barbara, I'll take Baylor. Ed, Missouri, Utah State.
Ooh, that's a 7-10, right?
Yep.
Are those the ones that are always? No, it's
5-12,
5-12s. Yeah.
7-10s are good ones too, though. They're all good now.
Yeah, they are.
They're
I'm
tough
going to
now.
go, Missouri boat ride there.
Okay. Arizona, Princeton, Eric.
So we went all chalk here. I'm taking Arizona.
Okay, so Rick, we're going to stay in that bracket. Rick, Alabama, West Virginia.
Between those two, Alabama.
San Diego State, Virginia, Willie. Virginia?
Yep.
Baylor, Creighton. I'm going to take Baylor. Ed, Missouri, Arizona.
God, Arizona's so bad. I remember back when we were kids, they lost all the time when they were in the 2. I'm going to go Arizona, though.
Okay. Eric, Alabama, Virginia.
I'll take Bama.
And then we got Baylor, Arizona, Rick.
I got Baylor.
Okay, so we're going to vote for this one. Then Eddie, Willie will start the next round. We're going to vote Alabama, Baylor. So we got 5 guys. Let's go around and we'll start with Willie can start this, but you'll start the next round.
Alabama.
I'm going to go with Baylor.
I'm going with the local guy, Alabama.
Okay.
I'm taking Baylor.
I am also taking Baylor.
Ooh.
It's 3-2.
So Baylor moves on. Okay, so let's move to the next bracket, and we'll vote for the final 4 then too. So let's start with Willie. Willie, Iowa or Auburn?
What?
Oh yeah, there you are.
We're going to the Midwest. Sorry, Midwest. Yeah, moving over.
Iowa.
Miami, Drake. I'm going to take Miami. Indiana, Kent State. Ed.
Indiana.
Iowa State or the Mississippi State. I can't see them that they play.
It's Pitt.
They play
But
Pitt.
I'm going to stick with Ohio or Iowa State.
Okay. Xavier, the Musketeers. Hey, I'm Mickey Mouse. Or Kennesaw State.
Kennesaw State in their first NCAA tournament.
Oily. Good for them.
Yeah, but that lady counted the votes down there in Georgia.
Who that sister Jean?
Sister Jean.
Is it me, right?
Yes.
Xavier.
And then we got Texas A&M and Penn State, Willie.
Sister Jean still alive?
Yeah, she's
A&M.
100 now.
Texas.
They didn't make it.
Texas Colgate, I'll take Texas. Ed. Houston, Iowa.
Oh, I love Houston.
Okay. Miami, Indiana, Rick.
Did he skip right after you?
Oh, I'm sorry,
he
Eric.
doesn't like
Sorry,
me.
Eric. Sorry.
Well, the last
Rick.
time he did a whole life story on it.
Well, let me tell you this.
Let me tell you something.
Miami.
Okay. Iowa State, Xavier.
I got to go Xavier again on that one.
And then Texas A&M, Texas. That'll. And then
Texas
I've got
had some nice.
We're not picking any
cheerleaders.
upsets, are we?
Houston, Miami. We took Baylor already.
Yeah, I guess.
I'm going to take Houston though here.
Now Houston's without
To
their
be fair, I had Drake over Miami.
top player. He's hurt.
You know, they won
Is it
91
really?
games the last 3 years.
Are they really?
Yeah.
Their top players out
Their top player's out. Yeah, he's hurt.
for the whole tournament.
And they got smoked by Memphis.
Yeah, Memphis beat them.
By Penny.
Who did?
Penny Hardaway smoked
What
them.
the fuck happened?
Oh no! You gonna start over?
It did.
All right, let me tell you a story about San Diego State.
No.
Well, we can go back after that.
I'm writing them down anyways.
It's all chalk anyway.
You are writing them down?
Yeah, I'm writing them all
Because
down.
this is gonna be his bracket.
Yeah, it's my bracket. I want to win.
So
I'm gonna go Xavier over Texas.
Not
So
Xavier.
we were
You're gonna
at,
go Xavier.
Yeah.
Sorry, I gotta get
Professor Xavier.
Houston, Texas is where we're at.
Yeah, Houston, Texas. No, we're in
No,
Coach
I
Wisconsin.
said Xavier.
That's where the Final
Indiana,
Four is.
right?
Houston, Texas.
I picked Xavier to beat Texas.
Okay.
Why would you do that?
Why? I don't know.
Texas is really good.
Are they?
Yeah.
Even though they don't
Who
have
gives
their
a
coach.
shit? It's my pick.
Can I
That's
steal a piece of
Kansas,
paper?
and
Can I
he's
steal that
going to
from
be
you?
there.
No,
Is it okay if I
remember
write
the
on
coach
here?
got fired earlier, wasn't it?
Texas.
Wasn't that the guy that got?
Okay, so where are we at?
I just picked Xavier upsetting Texas.
Okay, Xavier, and you picked Xavier. That was your pick.
Yeah.
Okay, then we'll get a vote now. Houston, Xavier. Eric, Houston, Xavier.
God, I don't really like Xavier there, but so I'm
tough
taking
shit.
Houston. I'll take Houston.
Houston, Xavier.
Search for it.
Rick.
Is that your watch?
Yeah.
You say I'm not okay.
I'm setting this up.
I'd go Houston.
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 You're not going to take Xavier.
Okay, so
Screw them. They suck.
Who ended that time? Ed. So
I did.
Eric, you're gonna start this one.
Yeah.
Kansas, we moved on. How about Arkansas, Illinois?
I'm taking Illinois.
Rick, St. Mary's, VCU.
St. Mary.
Oh, come on, Rick.
UConn, Iona.
UConn.
I actually picked Iona, and I wish I would.
We've taken no 12s over 5s. What's wrong with us?
TCU or Arizona State, Nevada. For me, I'm taking TCU. Gonzaga, Grand Canyon.
Ooh, that's a tough one. I'm gonna go with Gonzaga. They usually do well.
Northwestern, Eric. Northwestern, Boise State.
Northwestern.
UCLA, UNC, Asheville. Rick.
UCLA.
That's a good team.
Willie.
Asheville's nice.
Willie, old
Nice
school,
area, though.
old school matchup here. Kansas, Illinois.
I don't know who's even playing.
Kansas.
St. Mary's, UConn. I'm going to take UConn.
There
TCU,
it
the
is.
Zags.
I had
Gonzaga
Iona
again.
going.
They're gonna beat those frogs.
Northwestern, UCLA.
UCLA.
Big matchup there.
Kansas,
this is a rough
UConn, Rick.
draft, by the way.
Kansas, UConn, Rick.
Kansas.
Zags, UCLA.
Zags. Timmy, his senior year.
Now let's vote.
Ooh.
And I start the next one. Kansas, Zags. I'm going to vote with, I'm going to take Kansas. Kansas. Ed, Kansas, Zaga.
I only know of Gonzaga.
Zags.
Zags.
Kansas.
Zags.
Oh.
Zags will be moving
My
on.
bracket is busted.
And then the last one, Purdue moved on. We have Purdue and Memphis. Memphis and Florida Atlantic. I'm going to take Memphis. Duke, Oral Roberts.
Oral.
To me?
Yeah.
Oral. Go Oral.
No, I'm going Duke.
Tennessee, Louisiana.
Who's the coach at Duke now?
Shire.
Shire, yeah.
You ready for this?
Yeah.
Louisiana. Let's go.
Well, I like it.
Kentucky, Providence.
Kentucky.
Wasn't Tennessee number one in the country at one point?
Women.
I think.
Yeah, them and UConn are killing it.
Kansas State, Willie, or Montana State?
Kansas State.
Michigan State, USC. Me, I'm going to take.
Don't do it. Don't do
I'm
it.
going to take USC.
Wow. Good pick. I picked them.
I don't know. Marquette, Vermont.
Oh, I don't know. I know where Vermont is. I don't know where Marquette is. There's no
It's up in
state of
Upper
Michigan.
Michigan.
They can't be that good. I'll take Marquette.
Purdue, Memphis.
7'4". I'm taking him.
I like Memphis.
Purdue.
A ton.
No.
I think the Big Ten is just so down. And Purdue crapped the bed. Purdue
I
crapped the
gotta
bed.
do something different.
Purdue-
I actually have Memphis on my bracket.
Purdue crapped the bed last year with Jaden Ivey.
Yeah, but he's better this year. Doesn't crap as much.
And he's in the NBA. Rick,
He's regular.
Duke, Louisiana.
I guess I have to take Duke.
Kentucky, Kansas State, Willie.
Calipari.
USC, Marquette. I'm going to take Marquette. Purdue, Duke, Ed.
Purdue.
Kentucky, Marquette.
Marquette.
Yep.
Ooh.
Let's vote on this. Purdue, Marquette.
I had Purdue beating Marquette.
I had Duke, but I'll take Marquette.
Marquette.
Here's the problem. I have a Purdue sticker on my jacket from last year. And those young college girls stuck a sticker on my jacket. It's still on there. I can't get it off.
Is it scratch and sniff?
No, they were gross. But no, they were nice girls. Friends of the show.
Here, Ed. Here's a sticker.
It was they gave me a sticker.
It's not like Mr. Snuffleupagus just now.
Hey Ed, what you doing?
Go ahead.
So I'm taking Purdue because of the sticker.
So here's the thing. I have this chicken at home that has a Purdue sticker on it. So because of that, I'm taking Marquette.
That was great.
Okay, let's vote the final four.
Funniest thing Bradley's ever said.
Baylor,
years.
Marquette, Rick.
Well, the fourth year then.
Yeah, whatever.
Oh, okay.
Well, I guess I'd have to go Marquette.
Marquette,
to.
Baylor.
Marquette.
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 Marquette. Let's do it.
Okay, on the other side of the bracket, Houston, the Zags. Eric.
I like the Zags. If it wasn't for that injury.
Yeah.
Well, if the Zags beat Kansas, I got to go with Gonzaga.
Willie.
Zags.
Yeah.
Zags
Here we
are
go.
Zags, Marquette. I think Shaka Smart gets it done.
My turn.
Marquette. Well, it does. Yeah, it's me and you.
I'm going Zags then.
Marquette, Zags.
I got the Zags.
Ooh,
I'll go Marquette.
Willie.
He's like Michigan.
Tom Izzo.
Marquette starts with that.
North Carolina.
Flint.
Go Heels.
Flint.
Got to decide right here, Willie.
Bob Ufer. Cotton picking.
Yeah.
Don't be that guy.
Warriors.
Oh, boo.
And our total's gonna be 169.
Why wouldn't
That's
it be?
high, but whatever. 169 is our
We're sticking with that's 84-85.
Could happen.
That's happened before.
Probably not, but could.
Okay. Could be 87-82.
All right. Does everybody have
Could be
your
169.
your own personal brackets made out already? Who you
No,
think?
who do you?
I have a draft.
Okay, who do you like for the real quick? Who do you like in the final four? Ed, you want to see?
If it's off of mine,
yeah. Sorry, I use it.
I would say because I got to go. I don't know that first bracket. I'm just going to say Purdue, Gonzaga. Let's do Texas and Alabama.
And who you got in the finals?
I don't know.
You're gonna do one You're gonna do one to hand into the
No.
site? Yeah, you have to. We keep trying. We did it last year.
You got to print it somewhere. I don't want to print stuff up. That's like work.
You got to
just
do
go
it.
online and
Go
do
online
it.
and do
It's
it on the
just
CBS
cool.
Sports app.
He sent you a thing.
When you're sitting on the shitter.
Because we did it last year, and if you get into,
I think
we did, and the highest the highest score of our group, we each threw $5.
$5.
Yep.
Oh,
yeah.
geez, now I'm gonna lose $5.
So the highest here, you have to get in.
All right, I'll fill it out when I get to it.
I'll send a message. Well, Glenn will probably get in. So
Glenn
I'll
and
tell him.
Cleano.
Wait,
And
you're saying fill out one and
no,
it?
put it on a site. But you'll be. If I'm going to do a couple, but it's your first one you do.
If we just do one, then
So
that's the one.
if you do two, it's your first one is what counts.
Okay.
So I'm going to do 2 or 3 probably, but it's my first one that'll be the one that goes toward.
The sheet of
Whatever.
integrity.
Yeah. The
sheet
first
of
one.
integrity.
Because I'm gonna on your thing, I'm gonna do one for me. I'm gonna do one. Logan sent me his bracket already.
Okay. Yeah. Who do you like for your finals? I'm sorry, I cut you off because I.
I think Purdue and Gonzaga. I think.
And winning it.
Purdue.
Can I see that? Thanks. Eric.
Can I tell a few stories?
Sure.
No.
Sure.
Actually, here's one. I on my bracket, I actually picked Memphis over Purdue. But I did this last night kind of quickly. I don't know if it's. We'll just call it legit. I got Arizona, Marquette, Texas, Gonzaga, and I have Gonzaga beating Arizona. I just think it's better for Mark Few to come out of that 3 position and not be the 1.
Yeah,
he could feel like somewhat of a Cinderella guy.
Rick,
but yeah,
I like that. I like that.
You
thought.
want this then?
I can put it in for you.
No, I'll put it in.
Yeah, but no, you put it in yourself. Yeah, I don't know.
I'll put it in later.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Somebody just put it in the hole.
Do you have lube? Oh, sorry. I didn't mean that.
Rick, could you?
For my Final Four, I had Baylor and Purdue with Purdue winning, and then Houston and Kansas with Kansas winning, and then Purdue beating Kansas.
Oh, damn it. That's what I had. So.
Okay.
No. Okay.
And I was just guessing.
Very convenient.
My
I
four were
I didn't even know Purdue was good.
Arizona and Duke, Texas and UConn. I had Arizona and UConn. Arizona the champ.
I didn't even know UConn was in the tournament.
I'm going to have Alabama and Marquette, and I'm going to take Texas and UConn, and then I'll put Marquette and UConn in the final. And
Really?
Marquette
Big
winning the whole
East
thing.
final.
And Marquette
Big
winning the
East
whole
final.
thing. Yeah.
I have Iona upsetting UConn.
Well, I don't give a shit.
There goes your $5.
God damn it.
Yeah, you know what UConn's going to say? I own
You
ya.
know, I won't remember what I just said, and my first one I do won't be
You
that
like that?
one.
You
It'll
know
be my
what
second
Iona's
one.
gonna
And it'll
That
do
flew
good.
right over his head.
You know,
I
you know what they're
own
gonna
ya.
I said UConn's going to say, I own ya.
They're going to say
Get it?
UConn.
Iona?
Iona?
That was pretty cool.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
terrible now.
Didn't
Yeah.
age.
Ed liked it for a second.
Any dad jokes, Billy?
What? Who said what?
I got
I've
a
got
roll here
one.
quickly. I got maybe one or two.
What's the scariest plant in the jungle?
I don't know.
Bamboo.
That is scary.
You didn't hear my joke about the bondage kid last week, did you?
No, let's hear it.
You guys heard it. Mom goes in her 12-year-old boy's son's bedroom, tells the dad, I went in our son's bedroom. He had whips, chains, and handcuffs. What do we do? Dad goes, I want to fucking spank him.
That's not good. All right, here's one.
Hey, look at these underwear.
Pussy Willow.
So I
that joke, he liked it.
I didn't tell you guys this. I just got a job making plastic Draculas. There's only two of us on the production line, so I have to make every second count.
Oh, Christ. Never
bad.
gets old.
Wait, for you two that weren't here last week,
Oh, here you go.
Wait, I got one more.
what do you call a vegetarian with diarrhea?
Salsa?
I got
Salsa?
This, I got this right.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Salad shooter.
Oh gosh,
That's gross.
my best friend when I was a kid was Andy Zoff. He was the fastest boy in the school.
Andy's off.
And he's off.
Did you know that Paul Walker had dandruff?
Oh gosh.
Uh-oh.
They found Head and Shoulders in the glove box.
That's
Mm.
terrible. That's so terrible.
Poor Paul Walker.
Jared, Chase's head pops up. Wow. Wow. You stunned an 18-year-old. That's pretty good. That wins the night, I think. I'm trying to think. I thought I had another one.
Well, I got another one you guys didn't hear last week. Why do girls rub their eyes in the morning?
Uh-huh.
Because they don't have balls to scratch.
Good point.
That's terrible. This is my last one, and then I gotta go. I'm at my boss's funeral, kneeling and whispering at the coffin. Who's thinking outside the box now, Gary?
What do dentists call X-rays?
I don't know.
Toothpicks.
Oh gosh.
My last one here from last week for you guys. Why did the transgender man only eat salads?
He was a straight shooter.
That was pretty good.
That was actually a good guess.
Because he was a herbivore.
A herbivore.
I'll do one more, and then we'll do closing thoughts.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine.
So here's a good one. Where do fishermen get their hair cut? It's easy. The barber shop.
Come on.
That sounds funny.
That's a 16 seed at best. Scott likes it. He'll be here all week, everybody. You're really good at that.
Oh, yeah.
There it is.
Good screaming, everybody. You're all really good at that.
So we finished out our porn names
Closing
finally.
thoughts, right?
I'm getting there.
Okay.
Can we do maybe boat names, like our own? Or like for each other boats and stuff?
Oh yeah, that'd be a good one.
This week or next week?
So like, Scott's would be the I don't know, the mighty spaghetti or whatever, something like that.
Oh,
Should be a hand signal. Like
Yeah,
this
we
on
could,
the
but we
back.
could
I was
go.
gonna say the crooked pepper.
See, yeah, you could like
Yeah.
that stuff.
Did you see it? Oh,
you do some for your own too, but I think boat names are pretty good.
It's Peronis. I called
You
the
guys-
We got
Peronis.
it. We bought a pontoon last year. We still have to name it. And I got a name. I just haven't put it on the
Oh,
packet.
I got some.
Oh, are you
names.
doing a benchwarmer trip on the boat?
We can, yes.
Yeah,
It's going to be
well-
called the Aquaholics.
Aquaholics.
I like that.
Hey, Chris, I can't walk home from there.
Whoa! Can we give it a new name every week?
Do we? We
And then
should
you go and
probably
change it.
We should probably wait until after we do this. You might come up with better names. I mean,
But that's pretty good.
Yeah,
I'm
we could
just
do
saying.
some names for each other. Yeah.
Yeah.
Jeff
I don't know why you
Jankowski-
didn't come up with this idea.
He did put St. Joe's in the state
Nice.
finals. They made state.
Oh, I
for
picked
basketball.
Purdue.
Congratulations.
I picked Purdue.
Hey,
We haven't done Shake a Day yet.
St.
either.
Joe's been a long time since Dante West and who was the other guard that played for him?
Nick Van Exel.
No, St. Joe's. No,
That was Nick Van
the
Exel.
college team.
Oh,
Delonte West. And the
Oh,
other dude
and,
with that.
what's his name?
He played. He was a stocky dude. He was good too.
Yeah, I can picture him.
There's a year they went
You got your dollar, Eric?
30,
We got Shake a
32 and
Day.
0 in the regular
Buy me a
season.
dollar again. I always got to borrow dollars. Yeah, they did really well. And who was the coach? The older guy with the
Phil Martelli.
Yeah, Joe Martelli. Yeah.
Phil Martelli.
Who was the
Yeah.
player? Did we?
Delonte West was on
Yeah,
the team.
I remember
And
him.
the other guy.
The other guy was he was like the floor general.
Yeah, he was good too. I want to say. I don't know. Hey, anybody know? Oh, Jameer Nelson.
Jameer
Yep,
Nelson.
Jameer Nelson.
Oh,
Hop jumped in.
of
We'll have
course.
Hop in a couple weeks to talk about or on
Some
having
baseball stuff.
Baseball. We'll do it the week after season starts, so it'll be first week of April. Just because I'll be out of town and I won't be out of town, but next week we have a show, and the week after we won't have a show because I'll be in Reno.
How many dollars are
I'll be
there?
coming home from Reno.
No, we got enough. Yeah, we got all five.
What is it again?
Okay,
Three
okay.
shakes?
Three
Yeah,
shakes.
no farm. Yeah. So let's do closing thoughts.
Oh, so close.
Get so far away.
That was a good Yahtzee shake.
You know, if we were doing metric Yahtzee, you'd be close.
Mm-hmm.
You're all really good at that.
The Alcoholics. I love it.
I now seen Ed's O face.
That's great.
Oh.
I like
Oh.
the Aquaholics. I want to say it's pretty good. Does Krista know you're going to name it that? Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
she does. Okay.
Oh, you guys might not know this, but you guys might know this, but our loyal listeners don't know this. But my wife isn't the only woman I'm not having sex with. There are so many I can't remember.
Is that your closing thought?
No, I just thought of that. Just stupid shit.
Let's start
Got
closing
to keep
thoughts.
the show. We got.
You start closing thoughts. You got some?
That's got so much. It's been on
I
toilet
do.
for 3
Yeah, I've
years.
been on the toilet for weeks. So, yeah, I'll do closing thoughts. You ready?
Yeah.
So, McDonald's is like my friend with benefits. The app texts me every night. Hey, what are you doing right now? Why don't you come over? We can watch a movie or something. 20 minutes later, I'm all sweaty and sticky, feeling guilty about my low self-esteem. Next thing you know, I'm taking a shower to wash the smell off me so Wendy's doesn't find out.
My closing thoughts are Bucky snacks, Jello shots, Mocana brew,
Like your honeymoon.
brackets. I mean, this is. I think I ejaculated 5 times. Tonight.
Doesn't
This
get
is-
any
It
better.
doesn't get much better.
Well,
than
at
this.
least 3
Doesn't
I
get
know for
any
sure.
better.
My socks are pretty sticky, so
So are Ed's.
You guys are playing footsies tonight.
I was a straight shooter for a while, but then
Peroni-
something
yeah,
got it. The
Peroni's
Peroni's.
DZ.
Peroni's got
Willie,
me.
I'll get you next week.
No. Closing thoughts?
I guess just another good week.
Cocked ice. Yeah, it was cocked.
I don't think the Jello shots are as strong as they normally were.
No, I didn't feel them.
That would have been under protest. That one.
I've had about 5 or 6 already, and
Oh, you're done.
Just wait till you get up.
The creepers.
wait till I get up and I can't get up.
Or get it up.
2 more it is.
There you go. Let's go.
The Aquaholics. I'm
That's
still love
good.
that
I like
name.
that.
Yeah.
Are we doing boat names next week then? Are
Yeah,
we
let's
doing
do
that?
boat names.
Boat names. Boat names.
He's got to jump on us because he's probably had 20 of them. Going
20
through names.
or
Yeah.
boats?
No, 20 names of boats. You got to be thinking about them when you got your new
Yeah, you find
pontoon.
one, you just let it go.
You just went right for that.
Yeah.
Aquaholics. Holy
Did you look
shit.
it up or did you think of it?
A little bit of both.
Okay.
I want to do something with alcoholics. So I kind of typed that in there, and alcoholics came up. I was like, fucking nailed
What's the
it.
name of the Nate Fernandez?
Nailed it.
The Nate
Mine would be I'm on a boat.
The Jose Fernandez.
Jose Fernandez. I'm sorry, Jose Fernandez.
The SS Fernandez.
He was drinking, I think, when that happened and doing other things.
Yeah, is there going to be cocaine on your pontoon?
And he lost me a fantasy title.
He did because he died.
He didn't pitch
jalapenos in
Sunday.
it.
I lost the category by 1 strikeout. He didn't pitch because he died.
does,
It's hard
doesn't
to
it?
pitch
What's that?
without a
It's got
head.
fucking
And I swear,
jalapenos in
ask
it.
Ed.
Yeah, he
It
did.
does
It was
taste like
crazy.
it, but
And
no,
I
I
lost.
did.
I came in second that year in fantasy.
And you had him in the lineup.
I would
And-
challenge
and-
that.
Hate to be terrible, but he's a keeper.
Keeper, yeah.
Obviously, it was like $4 or something or $5.
Sure.
He was awesome.
Did you message him or no? Willie, what's your closing
Let's
thought?
stop. I was going to say something, and I was going to go to hell right now. Lightning strike right here.
Oh, but we could start a podcast in hell.
We could.
I'll already be
It's
there.
podcast time in hell. You ever see South Park?
I think we'd be on the wait list to tell you the truth.
Next year, that's what I'm going to do for Christmas. I'm making my own podcast in hell song. I'll make to that.
I think I'd
How
rather
about
have
us?
the little Nicky hell than South Park hell.
We should pick our best
It looks
hells.
fun,
He
though.
could be one of these guys. Could be the Hitler that gets the pineapple every morning.
You going to grow your mustache like that?
Yeah, I can't grow a mustache.
The little one.
Okay.
Kristen, look, turn-
9.
Turn your head and go, that is good.
Oh, Jordan got away with it for a while.
From up there.
Wow, Willie.
Yeah,
It's all feel, huh?
Poor
you're
Kyrie.
growing the mustache for the cause.
Yeah.
Ed, you better start now.
I can't grow one. I could have grown one since Hitler was last in power in the 40s. I still wouldn't have a mustache.
He's been growing one since 16. Can you see it?
Dude, I got little. What do they
They
call
let your
those?
nose hairs grow out and come in faster.
Seriously, that's about. I keep pulling them out though. They get.
Hey, calm it down.
It's like a party favor. It's just like.
He's gonna be like Tom and Jerry, Jerry's grandpa or uncle.
Oh.
That
Uncle
Crambo.
Pecos.
Yeah.
Froggy went
a
a
string.
Froggy went to court and he did right. Crambo.
Willie, anything from you?
I'm looking for the one of my favorite weekends of the year, and it's a combo. You got the St. Patrick's Day and you got the NCAA starting. So
We got a draft this weekend.
Got draft this weekend.
Baseball. Should be interesting.
I was doing a Bucks game on Thursday. Is Giannis playing?
Who are you going with?
With a Sherwin.
Thanks for the invite.
Taking some guys.
Fuck them.
That's what I said. We're at that
Oh,
point.
also-
too. I was gonna. I'm. Well, you never know. You go available on Thursday?
I can be.
Okay, you'll be my number 5.
I will also say your family just grew another notch in my book, talking about all the shoes you guys are getting.
Oh,
yes.
yeah.
So I'll bring that up on the air.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Fantastic.
Mm-hmm. Anything else, Willie? Besides,
no.
What are you doing for St. Patrick's Day?
I don't know what's going on. What are we doing?
It's like New Year's Eve. It's like amateur night once again.
If you start early in the
Oh, yeah.
morning,
Well,
and then you go till like 3 o'clock,
Well,
then
it's
let
Friday.
the idiots take over.
You got to work on Friday.
Take a day off. Get all kinds of vacation.
I'm off
time.
next week, and I'm off Friday next week, and
Well, we got 2 drafts. We got draft on 2. Are you gonna be around for next Tuesday's draft?
Bye, Eric.
Yeah.
Are you leaving,
you want
Eric?
to come here and do it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
See
we can come
Eric?
here and do it. You want me
We
to
got to
confirm-
figure out how to pay.
What time's it starting at?
I think it's 7, but that might be Eastern. Those guys are all on
So
the East
8?
Coast.
So it'll be 8
I
then.
think so.
Let me know for sure the time, and I'll.
No, it'd
figure-
be 6.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Wouldn't it be? Yeah.
Well, let me know, and I'll figure it out.
We can do day drinking on Saturday. I had planned
Oh.
Saturday night now, but
I think I do too.
Oh, we could. We could do a couple drinks in the day. I think. I don't think I'm
That's
in.
when,
I don't think I'm doing anything Saturday.
the bags and the drums are doing Saturday.
Yeah, they're going to be at Mason's first stop.
Well, we got a baseball draft
Yeah,
Saturday.
Saturday night, 8:00. Yeah.
It's a draft. I was like,
going to a.
You want to
I
drunk
don't
draft
I
that
don't
one?
think he's listening. If he is, I'm sorry, but we're going to WWE Saturday night
Oh,
We're at
up at Pfizer.
nice.
Who you going with?
Kristen, myself, Sam, and Brady.
Oh, thanks for the invite.
You're welcome.
He did to me. Can I be the number 5?
Put you in the 5 hole.
Just in case any of those guys back out.
Yeah.
Oh man, I heard The Rock's going to be back for that one.
Is he really?
No.
Have you ever been to a wrestling?
Yeah,
thing?
years ago.
Oh,
Years.
I've never been. Jenny's been.
No,
She
good
went
time.
to.
It's fun.
She's from Racine. Of course
she
she's
went to
been.
WrestleMania or something at
This
County
one-
Stadium.
This one's the
Oh,
road
awesome.
to WrestleMania.
Oh,
So
the
yeah,
road.
should be
It's like the first round of the NCAA tournament.
Kind of, yeah.
well, talking about wrestling, they had the
Where-
midget.
what?
They had wrestling and the midget wrestling at Mahone the other day.
Where'd you come from? How'd your mic go on?
Magic.
Oh,
Jesus. Better.
mm-hmm.
He's been sitting in the weeds all night.
Nice.
Huh?
I did have one last thing if we're done talking.
Go
about
ahead. Yep.
Did you guys see that the Dances with Wolf actor Nathan
I say Kevin Costner.
No, it's a true story. Nathan Chasing Horse, who played Smiles a lot in the 1990 award-winning movie, convicted on 19 felonies. He led a cult that groomed underage girls for sex, some as young as 13 years old.
What was his name?
Chasing Horse. Nathan Chasing Horse. So some as young as 13. So
that's gonna be Ed's boat name.
Dances
Chasing Horse.
Dances with Children also faces multiple rape charges in Canada.
Jesus Christ.
This guy's a menace to society, and civilized culture will be better off with him behind bars. We're just contemplating a name change, which you alluded to. So here's a top list. I think we should support him in his name changes. So one is hides from cock.
Oh my God.
Climbs on sapling. Ducking banana. I figured you'd like that one.
Fan.
Tender balloon knot.
Oh.
Nathan bleeding starfish.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I don't know what's the best name for a child molester.
I don't know. Jared from Subway.
There's a show out on him now.
Yeah, I saw that.
Subway Jared or something's called.
Yeah.
I haven't seen that
Welcome
one
to Subway.
I saw that interview guy who beat the crap out of him in jail and said he just did it because they were like, he said like a lot of the guys are like treating him like a king in there and stuff, like that was cool and all that. And this guy said I was sick of it. I beat the crap out of him. He said I was just done with it.
I broke his glasses.
I don't know if that whole thing when you go into prison, if the guy's a child molester, it's like, yeah, so are 38 other guys sitting right there.
The guy said, I mean, a lot of guys there are like that. So they're like, oh yeah, they don't care. It's like they talk about like it's cool and stuff. It's like weird.
Oh yeah, of course it would. You know the weirdest thing? We worked at a prison we worked at Columbia where Dahmer was killed, and I think I told you stories. We'd be outside in the yard, and we couldn't even see the guard towers. I was working by myself, and they had like an 83-year-old lady protecting me there. So I'm like painting a door frame, and I'm looking around. I'm like, it's me and a bunch of convicts, and I got a roll pole or something there. It's like I'm just clubbing guys. At least I'm a large man. What's that?
Said you couldn't drop the soap fast enough.
Oh yeah,
Just
I know.
Irish Spring everywhere.
Oh, you'd hear. I'll tell you what. When some of the ladies,
He's like, I'm painting a small.
there were a couple like younger sheriffs, and we'd be working. We had like we were in a fenced in area, but the prison was like all around us. So we had to like get through the gate to get to that. They would open that fence up, and we were in the middle. But like if there were some sheriffs, they'd scream at them, and oh my God. But I'm out in the open like that. Most of those guys ain't there. Hey, think I get a job when I get out, But what I was getting to is they had an Indian teepee out there out in the yard.
One of those like sweat houses?
A sweat house.
Uh-huh.
So it'd be like all the Native Americans that are in prison there, like
isn't it called an Inuit or something like that? They don't call it a teepee anymore.
I don't know. Is that what they do?
I'm gonna look.
I don't know.
I think they call it triangle house.
Dude, there's like Italian guys, black guys, Asian guys all coming out. Oh, we're all Native American today. So they could go out there and do stuff,
Yeah.
So they was.
It's supposed to be good. They say good for you, but I don't know if I could do that.
It was weird though. I mean, you're going past. We're carrying all our tools.
What's supposed to be better for you is putting yourself in like 50-degree water for like 2 or 3 minutes.
You can buy those buckets now. You can buy those things in your house, put outside your house.
And
bucket.
So what
It's like a
happens
tub.
is your body puts out a protein that starts burning fat faster than you could ever exercise to do.
50-degree water?
Yes.
I'll do that.
Oh, that's way better than stop, eating
2
healthy
or 3 minutes a
and
day.
exercising.
I'm sick of running marathons.
Yeah, no shit. We haven't won one yet. Me and Scott have run all these marathons. We haven't won one. Not even. We haven't sniffed them.
No.
Jane lays Ivy outside the house. This guy has to chase her down.
She's got a Twinkie wrapped around her neck.
Who turned his mic back on?
Number one, I don't like Twinkies. So that's poor.
A banana flip.
Can we fact check? Let's fact check this.
Yeah. I'm gonna go whale watch.
Fake news over here. Where did the whale watch come from?
He actually, I think,
Aaron.
There's an article out there that he does that supposedly.
I mean, I've went whale watching. It's pretty cool. Don't get me wrong, but
I want to live in Malibu. You can see them. It's something to do.
I mean, they don't really make much noise. They're just humpbacks usually.
Well, remember, Dory tried talking to him, and Dory tried talking to him when Finding Nemo. Remember?
Oh yeah.
Was she talking to the whales in that movie?
I thought shark.
Yeah.
No, the shark.
Yeah.
Something like that.
I don't think I've seen that.
So, everybody's closing thoughts good?
Yep, we're very good.
I think we're good.
Oh yeah, so that's our show for the week. Thank you to Ed, Eric, who had to leave a little early, for Rick, Jace, who stopped by for a second, Willie. Did I say Ed? Well, Ed and myself. And Aaron Rodgers for joining us. Thank you very much.
Oh, that was awesome.
Yep.
Good job.
You guys have a great night. Enjoy the tournament.
I hate goodbyes.
Sorry, folks. Park's closed.
What happened? I blacked out.
Because we did something today that no one thought we could do, including us. So we're going out, we're celebrating, and we're going to rub it in this city's face.
I swear I've seen a lot of stuff in my life, but that was awesome.
Bye, Felicia.
Kids, there's Big Ben and there's Parliament.
I'd give them more buys and highs.
Every new beginning comes from some other beginning's end.